Oh, I thought I'd treat you boys and go a little early. How about that? How about fucking that, mate? Hold on a minute. Let me send it into the server. Right, we are live. We are live. Who's in? Who's in? I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the Whittle Winky. Whittle Winky. That's fucking well good, isn't it? I'm going to drop the link. If anyone wants to join, if anybody wants to join the stream, you can click the link and you can join it. You really can. How is everyone doing? Who's in here? We got Shark MMA. Nice to see you, brother. I Might Be Wrong's here. He does a great Trump impression, even though he's Irish, which is surprising. Although he still says tink and tank, he can't say think and thank. He can't say it properly. Can I join and say, or the N-word? It depends. It depends. Are you black? I don't want to get, I don't want to get told off by YouTube. Zapper, I can see you in. I can see you in. I'm going to let a few people join first before we get you in. Okay. I don't want your hot take to be wasted. Here's how it's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Right. So basically, I'm going to give everyone 15 to 20 minutes to give the hot take. I don't want to be going on for ages, but I want people to have a good amount of time each. So 15 to 20 minutes. All right, each one person at a time, giving the hot takes, and then we'll rotate it as we go on. If anyone wants to join, hit the link, get in the queue, and like I said, I'll rotate every 15 or 20 minutes ish. I'll try to stick to more like 15. So like the stream, okay. Zappa's in. Zappa, what's your hot take, brother?
Yo,
how we doing?
Strickland's gonna put Fluffy away round 2.
Oh, you think he's gonna finish him?
Yeah, I got my finish.
Wow, how? What, like TKO submission?
Okay, so here's how it goes, right? He starts, he's gonna force Strickland to brawl, and we saw Brendan Allen rock him. So Strickland lands a few, like Strickland just rocks him in a brawl. And while he's backing up to the fence, Strickland throws a really unathletic flying kind of knee, which hurts him bad. And then he just hits him 10 pop shots against the fence, and it says a TKO.
Wow, finish. That's kind of
So
crazy.
It's a sad.
When's the last time Sean Strickland finished someone?
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be once in a blue moon. Sad against the fence TKO.
Let me have a look at his resume, and we can actually see when the last time he.
I think it was Abus Magomedov.
Decision. Oh, it's not loading. I'm gonna have to go on Topology. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get his resume up, and we can have a look at it together. Topology, Sean Strickland. Fucking hell. Nickname's Tarzan. Who'd have known? Who'd have known? He never says his nickname as Tarzan. Amabina, let me join. If anybody wants to join, click the link that's in the pinned comment and wait your turn, and then you can join the stream.
This is how you know your fan base is from the third world. They can't comprehend the most simple shit.
Listen. My fan base are good, all right. My fan base are clever.
That's true. Because I'm here, it's okay.
Exactly right. So Sean Strickland. Right. Let's have a look. So we've got Abus Magomedov, which was nearly 3 years ago. Wow. So Abus Magomedov.
I'm telling you, dude. Fluffy has the worst chin in Abus. He has the worst chin.
All right. So we can even, if we discount Abus Magomedov, we're looking at Brendan Allen.
No, hold on. You can't discount him. Fluffy has the worst chin in Abus Magomedov, okay? Abus Magomedov, 8 shots from Piper, and Fluffy got rocked by Brendan Allen.
All right. Well, let's just say Abus, right? let's just include his last two finishes, Abus and Brendan Allen. He's had 2 finishes in 5.5 years.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those once in a blue moons where Strickland gets a really stat against defense TKO against Anthony Hernandez.
I mean, we got people in the chat. Recon says Strickland couldn't KO Sneeko. He's saying it.
Okay. And what's your point? I guess that doesn't mean anything. Okay, and he KO'd Brendan Allen. You know who almost KO'd he didn't almost KO, Rock Fluffy? Brendan Allen, the guy Sean Strickland KO'd. What does that tell you?
Well, there we go. MMA math, and as we know, MMA math always works. So
no, I'm not saying that. Oh, you know what? Somebody wants to say all these people talking shit. Come on. I'll fucking debate you. I don't have a problem.
I think that Sean Strickland's going to win. I just don't know about a finish, especially against someone like Fluffy, man. I mean, he seems pretty durable. And
listen, but is he though? Think about it. First of all, I do agree it's a bit of a crazy take, but think about it. Anthony Hernandez is a bum fucking chin. This guy got rocked. He got rocked with Brendan Allen in the 3rd round. After Brendan Allen got basically 10-8, and dude, this guy was tired. He still fucking rocked Anthony Hernandez. Dude, Anthony Hernandez is the worst fucking striker in the top 10. This guy has no striking. Who was he even hurt on the feet? Like Roman Dolitzy, who was gassed? Are we serious right now?
Well, I'm just putting the prompt on the screen so that if people are joining, they know what we're talking about. Honestly, finishes Fluffy. Hernandez. Right. All right, there we go. So that's your hot take. All right, Sean Strickland finishes Fluffy Hernandez.
Yep, round 2. Round 2, sad against defense TKO.
So do you think it's going to be like a TKO, as in like the referee's going to have to step in, but he's like on the feet, or do you think he's really going to like rock him and like get him on the floor and he's just beating the shit out of him on the floor and he's kind of out?
No, he's going to be on the feet and he's going to be trying to throw back, but he's going to keep getting just like slightly rocked with every shot Sean Strickland throws in like the middle of the 2nd round, and eventually the ref has to step in. Because if he doesn't step in, eventually Fluffy's going to like go out completely.
Damn.
Yeah, I know it's a hot take, but Sean Strickland has power, dude. Okay, hold on. Dude, the version, I'm your fucking father, dude. Don't even talk to me. I'm your fucking father. You're my whore. You're still my whore. I've got a question. Maybe you know what? I'm just curious. Who did Persian pick between like Bautista and Oliveira? I'm just curious.
Who did Persian pick? What? Sorry.
Who did Persian pick between like Bautista and Oliveira? I'm just curious.
Oh, Batista and Oliveira. I don't know. Persian. Who did you pick between Batista and Oliveira?
I just had a feeling you got that wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Shark MMA says here, Strickland finishing anyone is a hot take. I mean, this is what I mean.
Listen, we asked for hot takes. I'm bringing one.
Oh yeah. Of course. I just don't. I don't agree with. I don't know about this one. I mean,
okay.
Sean probably. I mean, here's the thing. Like Sean, when he's sparring, like he does fight like that, or like he could finish someone, but then when he gets into the cage, he's like so like tippy tappy and not doing an awful.
Okay, that might be true. But that's only if you let him. Like, remember, when does he look? What was his most entertaining performances in the cage? Right? It's always when he's being pressured, so he's actually forced to really fight. Like against DDP, it was actually entertaining because Khamzat was actually forced to really fight. Same with, I'd say, Imavov. That's where he's actually doing. So he's actually trying to finish you. And something like Fluffy has a bum chin. People are ignoring Fluffy does not have a good chin. Where does this kind of idea of him having a good chin come from? Since when?
Maybe it's because
in what fight has he shown that?
Maybe because he's just like a Mexican. Maybe they just.
That might be the only reason.
When did he? Let's have a look at Fluffy's record real quick because we had a look at Sean's. Let's have a look. Hold on a second.
By the way, you're going to look at the two records and you're going to see the massive difference between the opponents, the levels.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. All right, let's have a look. So we've got Fluffy's. So here we go. Fluffy's record on
I
the
got you.
screen.
He was Kevin Holland's easiest to win. This guy fucking lost to Kevin Holland.
So
Dude, he lost to Kevin Holland's first minute.
and each body and ground and pound. So he hasn't been finished with like any headshots, man. I mean, he can't be
When's
that
the last time
shitty.
he fought somebody with real power?
I mean, look, Mark Andre's on a bit of a, he's on a bit of a
Ooh.
at the moment. Roman Lindsay's got put. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. But saying that though, does Sean Strickland really have power? Does he?
Okay,
Have
think
power?
about all of. Is there a single fight where when Sean Strickland actually tried to hurt somebody, he didn't manage to knock him down, or at least hurt him? Think about
I mean,
every fight he's ever had.
to be fair, I mean, he did knock down Izzy. He knocked down Izzy in the first round, but then he couldn't
He
capitalize.
knocked down Paulo Costa too. People forget that he also knocked out Paulo Costa like twice, I think, in like the end of the fifth round.
I mean, the thing is that like he dropped Izzy, but he just couldn't capitalize on it, and he couldn't get Izzy out of there. Even like he had 4 more rounds, and he didn't get anywhere near to finishing him for the rest of that fight. And I don't think it's because he didn't want to. I think he
No,
just,
I agree with that, but I think Izzy has a good chin. I don't think Hernandez does. Hernandez's chin fucking sucks, dude. Hernandez's chin literally sucks. It's not good. He got rocked by Brendan. He got rocked by Brendan Allen. Like, come on. Like, how is this even a discussion? He got rocked with Brendan Allen. Are you gonna tell me Sean Strickland doesn't hit like a million times harder than Brendan Allen?
I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think Sean's got like super powerful hands though. I mean, like I say, he last finished like in Abus, which you say he's got a terrible chin anyway, and then before that it was Brendan Allen in 2020. So I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
hold
look,
on.
you could be right, and
Abus has a better chin than Hernandez.
Zappa's a genius. Zappa's a genius, but
Okay, hold on. Abus has a better chin than Hernandez.
You think so?
Yeah, okay. Abus was able to actually like not get flatlined by Chasser Piper, and Hernandez got rocked. Like do you remember that like sequence where he got rocked against Brendan Allen? He was fucking stunned. He was forced to wrestle. That was forced to wrestle. I even forgot this thing, but Brendan Allen was winning almost every exchange on the feet, even when he was like really gassed. Dude, Fluffy is not winning. I mean, you agree with me, he's not winning this fight. But he's not. I don't think he's making it to the full 5. I think Sean Strickland's going to finish him. Is it ridiculous to say that? Maybe. Like, you might be right. Sean Strickland might just 50-45 him.
Maybe. I mean, do you think that Fluffy will have any success in the grappling against Sean? Because Sean came out and said that he thinks Fluffy's a better wrestler than Khamzat Chimaev, which I think is crazy to say.
Sean's only saying that so when he out wrestles Fluffy has moments, he could say, "Well, I can do this consistently to Khamzat Chimaev."
I agree.
That's the only reason he's saying that.
Oh yeah, he's trying to big up Fluffy's wrestling to be better, so he could say, "See, I was able to stuff the takedowns of someone who's better than Khamzat, so I'm the guy to beat him," sort of thing. Do will have any success with the grappling? Because Sean, I mean, Sean likes to talk about how his wrestling is really good and this and that. We don't see a lot of it in his more recent fights. I know he got a few. He has some submission wins in his past and things like that. But do you think Fluffy's going to get any wrestling off or not?
I think very minimal, and I actually think there's going to be moments where Sean Strickland like controls Fluffy a little bit and like takes him down. I think he's like mixing it in a bit, like really secure the rounds for him. I don't think Fluffy's bad at this at all. I think this is very one-sided.
You think
I don't like that. I like Fluffy. I actually want new champ. Like I would be happy to be wrong. That's what I would say. I'm very happy if I'm wrong.
I would like Sean to win purely just because of the Khamzat Sean build-up that we might get. I think that'd be fucking awesome. That'd be such a great build-up. Like, imagine that press conference. Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, imagine that press conference. Sean Strickland. What does it feel like to be fighting in Abu Dhabi? Here's the thing, you guys. You can't even say like, "Oh, they're a bunch of terrorists," because then he's going to get kicked out of the country. Just to be like, "Feels great, man."
Khamzat Chimaev is in bed with a fucking warlord and a fucking dictator.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
funny the first time. Is that funny the 20th time?
what was that one? Sorry,
What?
what did you say then? Sorry.
I say I like the funny the first time, but when Sean Strickland said it the 20th time, and we already know the fight's probably going to be Sean Strickland. I mean, probably getting control the entire time. It's really that cool. Like, oh yeah, he's friends with a warlord. It's like, dude, like a bunch of the people that you love so much for all these years just got revealed as pedophiles. You know, don't throw stones in glass houses, my guy.
I mean, to be fair, he has started to like trash them. He says he doesn't want to go fight at the White House in
That is
because of
true. Okay, actually, I'll give him that. That is true. That's fair enough.
yeah. I do respect him for that. So 2 more minutes for yours, and then we have, or well, we had someone waiting. Don't know where he's gone now, but if anyone wants to join, okay, 2 minutes on the clock for Zappa. Click the link and come and give me your hot take. And if no one joins before Zappa leaves, I will give you my hot take that I've got in my head. But I think I do think Sean wins though. I do agree with you that Sean wins. I just think it's going to be a decision. You know, I hope it's not a boring fight though. Like I hope that he doesn't do what he does for the most part and just parry, jab, teep.
I don't think Fluffy's going to make it boring. I think Fluffy will make Sean Strickland actually be entertaining. And when Sean Strickland is made to be entertaining, it's actually able to be a good fight a lot of the times. When Sean Strickland is actually
I
trying
mean,
to really fight.
yeah. I mean, Fluffy's last performance was fucking solid. Really, really good.
Dude, it's not like it's Roman Dolizzi, dude. Roman Dolizzi.
I know Roman
That guy
shit.
fucking sucks.
I mean more like the fight.
No, I have a confession. I actually picked Roman Dolizzi. No, but let me explain. No, let me defend myself. In my defense, I was thinking, listen, Fluffy only starts doing well when people gas out, and which is actually true if you think about it. He only starts really like dominating after the opponent gasses out. He doesn't really ever outskill them. But
Well,
I was thinking because
if that is the case, then he's going to be fucked with Sean because he's got
oh yeah,
great 5 round cardio, amazing.
that's why I really am picking Sean. Like one of the reasons I'm like, even if it goes to decision, round after round, Sean's gonna keep beating the shit out of him with like tiny little jabs. But what I'm saying is that like I was thinking like this is right after Roman Dolizzi beat Marvin Vettori, so I was thinking, whoa, dude, that was so fucking stupid of me. I thought like, that was a good face.
Well, he beat Marvin, dude. Who beats?
No, but it was over like
who does that?
like a 49. And it was like I was like, oh, that was a good pace, dude. I think he can keep this pace up. I was like really fucking wrong.
Oh well. Anyway, well, thank you, Zappa, for joining. All right, 15
Yeah,
minutes.
no problem.
We're gonna get you kicked, and if anyone else wants to join, I know we had someone that was in the back, but he's left now. So if anyone wants to join,
Persian is a bitch. Persian's a bitch. I just want to say this, Persian. You're a whore, a pussy. I own you because I know he's gonna come up here and talk some shit. If he does come up here, Persian, I own you. You're a bitch. You probably got everything you ever picked wrong. But you know, I don't even care. You're my whore, regardless. All right, now we'll go.
All right, nice speaking to you, Zappa. See you later, mate. All right. So Persian's here. Here we go.
Yo, hold on, Bromo. I know. Listen, this is just gonna go. Listen, I swear to God, do not let him add in because I want him to sit while I fucking speak, and he's gonna be sitting there like a good little bitch. Hold on.
No one else is joining Persian.
Okay, perfect.
One-on-one thing.
Listen, so my bad. I'm not trying to take over your stream, but
no, do it.
Okay,
do it.
So I need you to do this. Can you share your screen, or like, is there any way you could access Google while you could still share YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Let me get the picture first, and then hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Hold on. Okay. Let me, cause I just thought of this. Hold on. Let's see. I hope this bitch is listening to my voice like a little bitch. Hold on.
All right. I see that Victor's in the back. Victor, you
Okay.
Persian's got his time, and then you can come in once Persian's gone. I want to do like a one-on-one just so it doesn't get too hectic.
Okay.
But you can still join obviously once Persian's dipped, I guess.
Okay. Do me a favor and then go to Google, right? And then look up. You remember that mole character, that mole woman trans thing from Shrek?
Well, oh yeah. Hold on, yeah.
because I want to do a side by side to this.
Ugly stepsister.
I want to do a side by side to this dirty ass faggot picture, bro.
Okay.
Like, I want people in the chat to tell me, is this like an accurate description or a similarity? Because I think so. I honestly think so. Like, I'm pretty sure he has a mole on his face just like her too. I just don't have to. I don't know. Like, why does he act like I'm stupid or something? It's clearly him. Like, literally, it literally looks exactly like him. Like, what the fuck am I talking to? I'm talking to an ogre. I'm talking to a slob. I'm talking to a creature. And of course, this fucking idiot picks Strickland over Hernandez. Listen, I'm not even a Hernandez fan, but I think he got it, bro. But anyways, that's literally a shitty ass main event. It's probably gonna be boring because like Sean Strickland, every fight he's been in it's been boring. But yeah, man, he literally looks like this fucking slob. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. And I like the guts on him is crazy. But the thing is that he doesn't show his face. Like, I've shown my face before, so I guess I'm allowed to talk. But okay, hot takes. I don't know. I feel like my takes are pretty reasonable, to be honest. Like, the fucking video you made against Islam is fucking absurd. How could you do that?
All right.
How could you do that? Like, what?
How is it absurd? Go on.
It's absurd because first of all, okay, I think you came back to this response. I'm gonna name some couple of responses. First of all, we know damn well, low key, Islam versus Ilya, even if it's at welterweight, it's probably going to be more entertaining, the build-up, and it's going to be more competitive than, let's say, Morales. Because in my opinion, I get Morales is like undefeated and shit, but I saw his fight against Brady, and his striking looks sloppy, bro. Like, if you really go watch how he threw his punches, it looks like he's fighting like a baby mama, like dead ass. Like, he's throwing it like I don't even know how to put it into words how he's throwing his punches. And then Gary, bro, I just think he's not. I feel like ideally, I mean, it's not going to happen, obviously. Like, Islam's next fight is not going to be Ilya versus Islam because Gaethje's the interim. But I'm pretty sure Jones, he fought Stipe and Aspinall was the fucking interim. So who knows? But yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Stylistically, I feel like Ilya would be a better matchup for Islam than, like, let's say, Morales or Gary. But if I can't choose Ilya, I'm going with Usman, and I know he's not deserving of it. Listen, bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna come to we're United Kingdom and just beat you. Nah, I'm joking, but nah, bro, I just think Usman is a better matchup because I don't know, like, why are we acting like you feel like Gary has a better chance of beating Islam than Usman? If Usman is still good, I'm saying.
Right. My whole thing is in that Gary's a better matchup or for Islam than Usman. Let's just say, which I don't agree with. Let's just say that Usman is the hardest matchup for Islam Makhachev at welterweight. No one else stands a chance apart from Usman, right? So fucking what? He's ranked number 8. He doesn't deserve it. That's the whole point. He's calling out Kamaru Usman. All right. And my whole point about the Ilia Tuporia thing, right, was when Ilia Tuporia moved up to lightweight, all right, what was Islam saying? And you were agreeing with, by the way. You were saying, well, he was saying, listen, Ilia Tuporia needs to fight a few lightweights first. He needs to fight a contender first. He needs to prove himself. Then he can have a shot. I'm not just going to give this little guy a chance. I'm not just going to give him a chance. He needs to earn his shot. But now it's at welterweight where he has a massive size advantage over him.
Bro,
he goes,
listen,
no, wait. He goes, yeah, sure, I'll fight him. Why doesn't he have to fight? Why doesn't Ilya, now have to fight a welterweight contender first? Why is it okay now?
Okay, well, let me explain that. So basically, whenever at the time that Islam was a champion at lightweight, and then Ilya, he was like, at the moment, I guess he just beat Volk or Max or whoever. Bro, he hasn't whatchamacallit. Fuck, I just lost my point, bro. Hold on. I had a really good fucking response. Let me think. Fuck, dude, of course I forgot my response. But dude, he
beat Max and Volk, moved up, and then fought Charles, won the belt.
Oh, I got my point. Hold on. I got my point. Bro, because you got to keep this in mind. Like, there's context to this. Islam already faced a featherweight champion not once but twice. Okay, so if you think about it, he's looking for legacy. Like I'm pretty sure, like I've mentioned this in the debates, he was already looking for a chance to become a double champion. He can't just keep giving the little guys chances. What the fuck is he gonna earn out of that? Just fucking.
He said he'd give him a chance at welterweight.
Okay, but that you're not getting the point. That's the point. He's already became a double champion, so now he can focus on other things. It's not like he could go back. Like now he has the opportunity to focus on big fights because he's already gotten the second belt. You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're trying to say, right? But he also said if you can make 155, step in the cage, and we can talk then. Then he said, if Ilya wants to have a shot at me at lightweight, he needs to fight a contender first and prove himself. I'm not just going to give him a chance. He needs to prove himself first.
Okay,
it's at welterweight though, and I get what you're saying. To me, it just seems like he didn't want to risk losing to Ilia Topuria because he knew that he wouldn't get that double champ shot, and now he's the double champ, and now he's got a significant.
Okay, hold on. I can say this
size advantage over Ilia. Now he's like, you know what? I'll entertain that fight. Now I'm at welterweight, and I'm going to make Ilia move up 2 weight classes at 5'6". Now I'm going to give him the chance without him needing to fight a contender first. But at lightweight, where it's a bit more even, he needs to prove himself. I'm not giving him any chances. No way. But at welterweight, it's okay. I'll give him a chance. Go on then. Why not? And on top of that, he's calling out Kamaru Usman. It's just clown shit. It's just clown shit in my opinion.
Hold on, I gotta say some couple shit. So Zapper, just sit in the fucking StreamYard chair and just fucking sit there like a cuck. Like motherfucker, just text on fucking YouTube, you fucking faggot. But dude, like I was saying, bro, I get where you're coming from, but that where you're coming from is kind of dumb, bro. And let me respectfully, but
it's
bro,
fine.
Hold on. This dude user, his name is like computer generated. What the fuck are you talking about? He ducked Ilya. Are you dumb too, bro? If you use that logic, I could literally say Ilya fucking ran from Movzar and fucking Lerone, just like how you're claiming, and you and Bromo are claiming that Islam ducked Ilya at 55. Bro, Bromo, I want you to answer this and the champion of you are a fucking champion. You've already defended your crown against someone coming up to your weight class. Are you going after fucking another defense, or you're going to become a double champion? If you think about it, there's so many champions out there in the UFC that have defended their belt. You can barely name double champions in the history of the UFC. Which one's better for your legacy? And I get what you said that there was a time where Islam did say if Ilya can make it at 155 and prove his worthiness in the division, he'll give him a chance. But bro, you act like he can't have like multiple options, or like, you know, like he could have how do I put this into words? Like he's going through different options with potentially his teammates, his family members, to see which option is best for him personally. Like maybe he would have considered fighting Islam at 155, but he thought moving up to welterweight is best for him, not best for you, not best for the fans. You know, it's best for him. So,
all right, yeah. So let me just grant that then. Let me just grant that Islam moving up to welterweight, all right, was the best thing for him because defending his belt against a featherweight, right, would have done worse for his legacy than going up to welterweight. Yeah.
Wait, say it again, bro. I'm just reading through these comments.
So you're saying. So you're saying, right? So, and we have 4.5 minutes left before I let the awesome guy in, and then Victor, because I'm going to go in order of who's in the back. So you're saying that Islam defending his belt against another featherweight, right?
Yeah,
would do less for his legacy than going up and fighting at welterweight.
Exactly, because he's becoming
right. Okay. So why would now what's best for his legacy be defending his welterweight championship against a former featherweight champion rather than his contenders.
Promo, you can't say he's lightweight now, bro. That's like saying Islam is a
Well, same thing. Featherweight's one weight class under lightweight. Lightweight's one weight class under welterweight. It's the same argument. You said, well, why does he want to defend his belt against another guy in the lower weight class? But now you're saying that's a better legacy fight for him to defend his belt against someone in a lower weight class instead of his contenders. It's the same thing.
No,
it's just that they've both gone up a weight class, but the situation is the exact same as it would have been at lightweight versus a featherweight. It's just welterweight versus a lightweight now. It's the same thing.
Yo, hold on, bro. Zapper, you got my dick in your mouth, like literally. Like you just sit there and you keep typing on the keyboard, bitch, while you hear my voice. But Romo, listen, bro. Context matters. At the moment that Islam was a champion, he's not gonna fucking give Ilya a chance. He needs to. That's why he said he needs to prove himself. And you're telling me, like, you're not answering the question. Would you rather become a double champion, or would you rather add another defense to your title? Like, fuck what the fans are saying. Like, if you are a champion, right, and you know this is a hard sport and time is essential, and you don't have enough time to be in this fucking fight game, you're gonna want to do your goals before time runs out. Like, for example, Izzy tried that shit and he couldn't do it. Now he for sure can't do it. So time is always essential. And what my point,
I understand your argument about how double champ's going to be more important to him than defending against someone in a lower weight class. I get that point, and I'm agreeing, and I'm granting it. But my point is now, all right, he's in the exact same situation that he was at lightweight to defend his belt against someone in a lower weight class. It's the same thing. They've just all they've done is Islam's gone up one, Ilya's gone up one. They're still not in the same weight class. And your point was Islam defending his belt against another guy in the weight class below him doesn't do much for his legacy. But now you're saying that it does do something. You're saying that fight now does more for his legacy than defending against his number one contender, Ian Gary.
Bromo, you're twisting my words a little bit, bro. I said at the moment. No, hold on. Let me explain. At the moment when I said it doesn't, I didn't say it doesn't do anything for his legacy. I said compared to defending it against Ilya in lightweight, compared to becoming a double champ, the double champ is worthy more of his fucking time. You know, like I'm not saying defending against Ilya is just not valuable at all. It is, but compared to becoming a double champion, the double champion status is way more important. And now that he's accomplished becoming a double champion, he could focus on doing big fights, doing resume fights. Are you telling me Morales or Gary is better on his resume than, let's say, Ilya? I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that. No. But my point is, I'm not saying that Ian Gary's going to be better on his resume. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy of him saying that he doesn't want to give little guys a chance, but he's willing now to give a little guy a chance because he's at welterweight. All right, what did I say? Oh yeah, I have a question for you because we have 10 seconds left, right? We have 10 seconds left, and then we're going to switch. I have one question for you.
What's up, bro?
What I think this would have been much better for his legacy, right?
Okay.
He defends against Ilia Topuria, right? Beats Ilia Topuria. Solidifies himself as the lightweight GOAT because let's be honest, his last lightweight title fight was a bit.
That's not his fault though. That's not. His
I know it's
fault.
not. I know, but that's why I think he should have stayed around for one more fight against Ilia. He beats Ilia, lightweight GOAT. All right, then he then moves up and then he becomes the champ. That's so much better than in some people's eyes, he ducks Ilya and then he goes to fight JDM.
But if you're saying he's ducking Ilya, then I could say the same shit for Lerone and
I know. I know, and I think Ilya I think Ilya could have stayed down longer too.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that at the time. You literally you did not say the shit at the time, Bromo.
Well, listen, because we were debating and I was trying to win. All right.
You fucking cheater. Okay, hold on. Okay,
right. Anyway,
get going.
Wrap it up because I need to. We just wrap it up because we need to rotate now.
Hold on, Sarko, bro. I heard that's fucking Crow Cop. Why are you coming at me, bro? This dude fucking said I'm dumb, but I'm calling others dumb, bro. Fuck you, bro. Come on, bro. That's like Crow Cop fucking got head kicked by what's his name, Gonzaga or Silva, some shit. And then Zapper, bro. I feel like you're projecting, bro, because the way you coming at me, it just seemed like, for example, you're a virgin and you look like this. But all right, bro. Thank you for having me on the stream. It was good talking to you. I'll be
always, brother. Always, and I'll speak to you next time.
All right, bro.
All right, now next up in the queue in order we have the awesome guy, then Victor, then Zappa's back, and then we have Peyton G43. I'm sorry, Peyton and Zappa, you're going to be waiting a little bit longer, but if you want to stay on the stream, you will get your chance. So just hold out, all right, and we'll get to you when we get to you. But we have the awesome guy.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Nah.
I
cannot hear a word you're saying.
Shut up.
All right, one second. I'm gonna leave and then come back.
What's it? You can't hear me. Okay, let him come back. Let him come back then. I want to see what Persian fucking Xavier. Props to you for giving people an opportunity to debate you instead of chatting away without giving anyone a chance to rebuttal. This is what I like to do. I like to open the panel. Salmo, I'd love to join the stream. Click the link and join the queue, and you can come on the stream. We're going to be doing it for over 2 hours anyway. All right, so you have your chance. But yeah, I like to have people on.
All right, yeah, that was my bad. Sorry about that technical. All right, I got a really quick one. I'm not gonna lie, I think GSP is probably not even top 5 anymore. And I'm not like a GSP hater or nothing. I'm just gonna be real. I just think he's been passed up, bro. Like Islam's better. I think Marab's probably better. Ilya is better. Like he's good, obviously, and like you can't really judge him because of the timeline difference. But yeah, that's the basis of my hot take.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, do you not think that's mainly because of like the?
Yeah. Like he was good for his time, but like people like I'm not trying to point fingers at anyone in particular, but like they'll use it to hate on Jones, like say like his resume is not good, even though they don't consider like the time frame, shit like that.
Yeah,
they're just like right off like, oh, he beat bums like Rampage and Machida, even though those guys were like really good in the time. But with GSP, it's like, no, those wins are actually really good, man. GSP's still like really fucking good,
Yeah.
I guess GSP is a lot easier to like personality-wise than John is the reason, which is valid. But I just think his resume is not that good, man.
I think it's also because obviously he never popped, and obviously Jones popped multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's obviously like a more easily likable guy.
So you think it's mainly because of like he's a likable guy and he's not on roids.
Yeah.
And it's more like the competition at the time. We'll get.
Don't get me wrong. He fought the best guys he could. It's just that people don't give like John Jones that same like lenience, I guess, because they don't like him.
Yeah. Also, just briefly before we go up his resume, all right, we have 27 viewers in, only 9 likes, guys. Like the stream, it's free and it helps me out a lot. Boost the stream into the algorithm. Let's try and get to 25 likes. All right. Let's try and get there. So here we go. GSP. Let me
like, what is GSP's best win? Like, what would you say it is?
Let's have a look. Let's go down. Can you see this on the screen? Have I shared it?
Yeah.
Right,
I can see the Tapology link.
All right, got lots of ads. Fuck off. All right, let's see. So we got Bisping. All right. Johnny Hendricks, Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit, Jake Shields. I think another thing why people consider him the GOAT. I mean, you look at here. I mean, 10, 11 title wins.
I know that's impressive. Like, but that's
You
just
know?
quantity over quality. You know, like look at just like the average win in there. It's like Thiago Alves, Jake Shields. Like, I know these guys were okay back then, but like, dude, Jake Shields is literally retarded. Like that guy is literally stupid as fuck.
Do you not? Yeah, but do you not think it is just like the only thing that's holding it back? And I know you say people say it about John Jones is just because of the evolution or
Yeah,
the
it's not
sport.
GSP's fault,
Like,
really. It's just the natural evolution of the game. Like, he's
because
still
I mean,
good, obviously. He was the
you
best at that time, but just
you
the
look at
game
all,
changes and people eventually pass you up.
yeah, like you can look at a lot of the previous goats from like back in the day or whatever, and if you put them like in there now, like they're probably not going to do
Yeah,
too
I just
well.
think there's a lot of cope about GSP where people are like, yeah, he would still beat like everyone in welterweight now. GSP, some people still have him as the GOAT, which I think is kind of crazy.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think you do. I mean, if you took prime GSP, put him in welterweight now,
Dude, Jeff Neal would probably beat GSP. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know that sounds crazy, but like,
I mean, Nick Diaz, bro.
Nick Diaz, man, that guy's a fucking savage. Did you see what he did to Robbie Lawler in fucking WEC? He flattened him out with a jab, man.
Did you see what he did to fucking was it Robbie Lawler? No, it wasn't Robbie Lawler again, was it? Who was his last fight in the UFC? Was he Robbie
GSP
Lawler?
or Nick Diaz?
Yeah,
it was Robbie. To be fair,
man,
that was like that shit should not. That's an evil fucking matchmaking, bro. That shit should never have happened. Dude,
listen, bro. When
the
he
UFC, the UFC is evil as fuck
Diaz
for trying to get
came
him to
out
fight
with that
Luke,
fucking
bro.
kick, when Nick Diaz came out with that fucking spinning kick,
that was depressing,
crazy,
bro. I literally fucking shed a tear. The UFC is like actually like that's fucking criminal that they tried to make that fight, bro. They tried to make him fight Luke in like 2025, 2024. That shit was ridiculous.
Hey, what about them trying to get Nate Diaz to fight Khamzat Chimaev, though?
That's a fucking war crime, bro. That's straight up fucking evil. That's just fucking cruel, man.
So do you not rate Michael Bisping then either?
Nah, that guy kind of. Okay, I'm trying not to be too fucking mean, but let's be real. Michael Bisping was not that fucking good, bro. Like, he lost to fucking Henderson in the rematch and got a robbery win. And he was like 40. Correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he old as fuck when he fought GSP?
I can't remember. Honestly, I don't know how old he is.
I might
now.
be wrong about that, but I remember being old as fuck. Like, it's impressive he got a second belt, but he got it against like the most favorable matchup possible, bro.
Or I mean, he got the he beat Luke Rockhold. The belt.
Also, I'm gonna be real. Luke Rockhold is a better fighter than Bisping. He just got caught.
You sound like Jamal Hill.
I know, but it's literally true though. He's a better fighter. He literally is a more skilled fighter than Michael Bisping. He got caught because he's chinny as fuck and he has terrible boxing defense. It happens, bro. Plus, did you see he gave Paulo Costa a hard fight, and we all know how good Paulo Costa is.
Hey, Paulo Costa's elite, bro. Paulo Costa's savage.
You see what he did to fucking Kopylov, bro? He tortured that guy. And we all know how fucking scary Kopylov looked.
All right, let's see what people are saying. GSP beats Islam.
Hell nah, bro. Hell no.
I disagree with that.
Fucking not, bro. I just had a curiosity, like, where do you rate GSP all time? Just you personally.
You sorry?
Where do you rate GSP all time, like, personally?
I mean, I don't
like,
really
just off
know.
the top of your head. It doesn't have to be exact.
I mean, I honestly, I haven't thought a lot about like a legitimate like GOAT list, but I mean, kind of like probably for what he did for his time, he's definitely in top 5 or 6 or something like that. Surely,
yeah, I would say he's top 10, probably like upper end of like right before 5, maybe 5.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, for what, although like obviously like the period of time. I mean, obviously, like the level of competition wasn't great.
Yeah,
but like you say, you can't hold that against him.
I know it's not his fault. It's not like he fought the best guys he could at the time. It's just evolution happens, and it's not his fault really. It's just how it is.
It's like heavyweight now. People give Tom Aspinall shit. It's like, well, who's he beat? It's like
honestly, this is kind of a crazy take I have also. I think heavyweight's like the only division that's kind of like stagnated or maybe even gotten worse. But like that's kind of arguable. Maybe just the names were better, but like I feel like heavyweight back in the day was actually kind of better, you know, like Verdun, Stipe, JDS, like maybe it's just like Unk bias and fucking aura, but those guys just seem better than the guys today.
Maybe it's also because Brock Lesnar and fucking over him were just blasting the fucking juice.
Yeah, everyone was on steroids.
Now they can't, so it's just obese fucking blobs. But it's kind of like the same thing with like heavyweight, right? Where like people go at Tom Aspinall for saying like, oh well, who's he beat? Who's he beat? He's like, well, the only people that he can beat. It's not his fault that he's.
I know that's why I'm not like a hater of Tom. I don't think he's ducked anybody really, but like I don't think he's beaten anyone that good. But that's not. I'm not talking about Tom right now. That's a different take. I think it's about GSP. Unless you want to get into Tom, which I can do that.
No. I mean, it's your take. I mean, you can take it wherever you want.
But like for real, go ahead.
Zappa says GSP's best win is Matt Hughes. Which best?
I think he means like they beat each other.
Oh, who's best win is GSP? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Matt, like these guys were good, but like these are like Unk Glazers, man, like Unks. You know what I mean? Like you don't get it, man. Back in the day, Matt Hughes, that boy could wrestle like a motherfucker, man. Like, let's be real. Like fucking Bilal Muhammad would probably knock out Matt Hughes if you put them prime for prime, bro.
God, Bilal Muhammad. Uwu's in the that'll be fun. We'll get Uwu on soon, guys. But we have to go in order so Uwu can wait his little turn. All right, if he wants to wait. But yeah, nice to see you back, Uwu. It's been a while. I'm trying to see if anyone else is. All right, here we go. GSP versus Islam would have been interesting. Wouldn't be shocked if GSP won,
bro. Like. That's just Unk slop, bro. You're thinking like an Unk right now. Islam is not struggling with GSP, like barely at all. He would finish him in like the second or third round, bro. Like they maybe would have a good scramble here and there, but like I just like people call out this Unk stuff. So like Dominic Cruz is a good example. People like kind of, if anything, underrate him. Like, he's just an Unk. He fought bums back in the day, but with GSP, he's like the exception. Like, oh, you don't get it, man. GSP, he was actually the good one. When his wins are the same, if not like a little bit worse than like John Jones or fucking Dominic Cruz's wins, you know?
I get what you mean because people go at John Jones and say, well, the light heavyweight division back then was just full of like middleweights that were ballooned up or like welterweight.
No, they were lightweights, bro. They were lightweights. Don't forget.
Even still, you know, they're just ballooned up. So, you know, we can discredit John's resume and this. And
I'm not even like a Jones like fan really. Like I made a bunch of like, stupid jokes like saying he didn't try against Reyes. But that's really just jokes and shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna sit and pretend like Jones' average win has aged that well either. Like DC and Glover were good wins. I don't think Gustafsson was really that crazy of a win if you actually look at Gus's resume, but at the time it was all right. I just think the modern era is here and like better quality people are fighting each other and getting wins over each other, you know?
Well, this kind of ties into your tape, or the MMA Scholar says if you take any of the GOATs, put them in their prime against the current UFC roster, they would not be top 5.
I agree with that for the most part, bro. Like, I'm sure there's like one really niche exception somewhere because there always is, but I really think if you put up like the pound for pound list from like 2016 and put it to now, the old guys would get destroyed just because like it's a progression, you know? It's a young sport. It's evolving fast.
Do you reckon Prime Jones will still be top 5 at light heavyweight?
Like I think Jones would probably be still like top 5 at light heavyweight, like because light heavyweight's a division that really hasn't progressed that much compared to like lightweight or featherweight or like one of the lower ones. He'd probably still be like top 5, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. Alex may actually be able to beat Prime John, but like that's a different thing. Yeah, maybe he might. It'd be an interesting fight.
Wow, Prime John Jones.
Yeah, Prime Johnny Boner.
Johnny Boner.
John's Bones Jones would probably like struggle a lot with Pereira. He's the same size as him. He's decently athletic. He's got underrated takedown defense and like really good striking, obviously. But yeah, off the top of my head with GSP, I would say Alex is better all time. And probably Merab too.
What, Alex is better all time than GSP?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is kind of a hot one, I guess.
Would you not agree with that?
I mean, I can see
like,
what you mean.
Think about who they've beaten, like how they've beaten.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. I can see what you mean. because the skill level is so much higher now, and Alex is like finishing all these guys, and he's like defending his belt. What was it? 3 times in a year, 4 times in a year, or something.
He fought
So
I know like Ankalaev really he's not really that much of a wrestler in reality, but like on paper that was a really hard stylistic matchup, and he proved that he's much better by knocking him out in like the first minute. You know, he's been dominant as fuck. He's been fighting like I'm not gonna lie, the quality is not like that much better than GS. Like they're better because they're modern guys, but they are mostly strikers. You know, they're not like super challenging. But he beat Ankalaev, who on paper was a super hard fight for him, and he did it pretty easily in the rematch.
And just before you go, because you got 1 minute 40 left.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren says here, Islam can't do shit. GSP can't. Islam
both
can't
are
do
as
shit
well.
GSP can't. Both are as well rounded as he gets, but GSP got better striking.
Fuck no, he doesn't, bro. I know it was short notice. Islam knocked out fucking Volkanovski and dropped Charles Oliveira, bro. Like, I know GSP had the fucking Unk flying Superman jab back in the day, and he whipped up that head kick on Matt Hughes, but like, hell no, he does not have better striking, bro.
Islam's a great striker.
He's not like a flashy striker, really, but he is really good. Like, his clinch game is really good. His distance management is just kind of strange, but it's good. His defense is a little underrated. He's not flashy at all, so you're not going to notice it that much, but his striking is very good.
He has some good low kicks on JDM as well.
JDM buckling around.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's the basis of my take. I'm going to get off. I just want to give one message to a certain little bitch, a certain asshole named Wolf Fuel. Wolf Fuel. I'm going to say a message in a language you can understand, motherfucker. Tú eres mi niño y tú eres un joto. That is all I got to say. Fuck you, Wolf Fuel. Pussy.
Wow, I mean, we have some bromosexual beef going on in the chat. I mean, we have fucking Zappa and Persian. We got fucking you and Wolf Fuel. It's kind of crazy.
Wolf Fuel. He knows what he fucking did. Fuck him.
Well, on that note, it's nice to speak to you, bro.
It was nice speaking to you too, bro. Thanks for having me on. Peace.
No worries, brother. Anytime. Goodbye. All right, we're going to move on to the next in line, which is Victor. Then we got Peyton, and then we've got MMA Uwu, which should be fun because he's quite a character. So stay tuned for Uwu. But anyway, Victor, brother, you're on.
Can I be heard clearly?
Pardon?
Can I be heard clearly?
Yeah, man.
Okay. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good too. Are the kids better from the day?
Oh yes, yes. Kids are all good. That night that I had to cancel, I was up all night with Ariella. She was throwing up multiple times throughout that night's sleep, so that was fun. But yeah, they're all good.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I hope they stay that way.
Me too, man. All right, what's your hot take? Have you got a hot take?
What's the hottest take you've ever heard?
What's hottest take I've ever heard?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like drunk or something? What's going on?
No, I'm completely sane. What's the hottest take you've ever heard?
Oh, hottest take I've ever heard. I have no idea, to be honest.
Now my take is that Khamzat Chimaev should be cut from the sport.
Why?
Khamzat Chimaev, bro, was not cut, but Jailton Almeida was cut. Let's speak about this from the entertainment perspective and that resume perspective. Let's start by talking about what's Chimaev's best win apart from Dricus du Plessis?
What's his best win?
Yes.
Or apart from Dricus, probably. I mean, if you go name-wise, probably Usman, but that was a very, very, very close fight.
That fight was very close and also on 9 weeks' notice. 9 days' notice. I'm sorry, 9 fucking days' notice.
True. I mean, you've got the win against Gilbert Burns, but It's Gilbert Burns. I
He's a
guess.
fucking welterweight, and ever since then he like fucking won against washed as fuck Jorge Masvidal, and then lost 4 fights. So also he's way smaller than Shimaev, and he went to war. Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker, Khamzat Chimaev, okay, submitted him, but ever since then he got like schooled on the feet by RDR, and RDR went on to be fraud checked by Brandon Allen. So how good is that fucking win? Also,
Well,
he
I think
also
outside of DDP, it probably would be it would be Robert Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker, right? But he's fucking old and just got beat on the feet by fucking RDR who got fraud checked. So how good is that shit? Also, he also won against Kevin Holland, who gives a shit. So okay, he's a fucking fraud in terms of he shouldn't be. He should be fighting for the title, maybe because the division shit, but his resume shit also. And we cut Jailton Almeida recently because why? Because his fights are boring, right? But Jailton Almeida, uh, I'm gonna drop a stat here. Jailton Almeida, if I'm not mistaken, has 19 professional years on his career. 19. Uh, guess how many of them were by decision?
Go for it. How many?
Not one fucking win of Jailton Almeida was by decision. He finished every single one of the wins he had in his career. He only went to decision on his losses, and he got fucking robbed against Volkov on the fucking UFC 319. If I'm not mistaken, it was 321, I think. He got fucking robbed, even though he didn't land damage. He won the fucking fight, and then he got put against a fucking nightmare matchup in Kuniev, who's a fucking striker from Dagestan who can wrestle, and he got fucking cut. So Shimaev is shit. He put on the most boring fight of all eternity on UFC 319, and that was supposed to fucking be the best fight of the year. The hype for DDP Shimaev was supposed to be the best fight of the fucking year.
Yeah.
Jailton, his shit fight was a feature fight, not even a co-main event, which he won. And okay, but he's not even that fucking proeminent. He didn't fuck the image of the sport as Shimaev did. So what I'm saying to wrap it up, Shimaev has a fraudulent record. He hasn't won from anyone. And Jailton Almeida, who has never ever won without a finish, got cut because he had 2 shit fights, one of which he got robbed, the other was against a nightmare matchup. Why don't we cut fucking Shimaev then? If he shit the bed on the best event of the year and isn't even that good, looking at his resume. That's why I say.
So you don't think you don't think that Hamlet's that good? Who do you think? So do you think anyone at middleweight beats him then? If you don't think he's that good?
No, it's not about him not being that good. He's the best fighter of the fucking shit division. But if we're cutting people who has never won a fight without not finishing because they lost 2 fights and one of them is robbed and shit. Cut Shimaev since he fucked up the best fight of the year and his resume shit also. It's not about how good Chimaev is. It's about if you cut Jailton Almeida from the sport, cut Khamzat Chimaev to be congruent.
So do you think you cut him? So would you cut him if you're in charge? Would you cut him, or even though he's champion right now, or would you wait if he lost and then cut him?
Let's send a fucking message. Cut fucking Chimaev. Send it in to the fucking PFL. The message we're giving is that we don't want boring fighters, right? This dude shit the bed on the biggest fight of the year. You have balls? Cut the fucking champion. I don't give a shit.
So who else would you cut then? If you're cutting boring fighters, who else is on your mind, or like is it just Khamzat, or like would you cut any other champion or any other contender right now?
Cut Mario Batista. Cut Movsar Evloev. Cut fucking Tatsuro Taira, I'm kidding. I would just cut Chimaev. I don't know, Mobster is not that bad. But I don't think that Chimaev should be cut per se. What I think is that if you're gonna cut fucking Jailton Almeida with all the fucking fat blobs, shit fighters in the heavyweight division, if you wanna be congruent, cut fucking Khamzat Chimaev if that's the direction that the company is going to.
I mean, you make a good point because, all right, they've caught Jailton, but they've still got tied to Ivasa there.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's that about?
They
Right? The guy's on a 6-fight losing streak, and they've still got him there, you know. And Jailton loses 2 fights. One of them, you could argue, is a robbery against Volkov, and then they cut him. So you do make a point, to be fair. Like, you need to be consistent. And this is what I say about, like, MMA YouTubers, you know, like MMA Joey and shit like that. And it's like, you need to be consistent with your views and your standards. And if you're not consistent with your standards, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And I get what you're saying. If you're going to cut boring fighters for being boring, it needs to be across the board.
Exactly. And, like, Khamzat is not boring fighter, like, but he was fighting people who were shit. Or at least in a shit point of their careers. Or even if not, Gilbert Burns was not that shit, but way older than him and like way smaller than him. So this guy didn't do anything impressive, you know. So why does he deserve more than Jailton? We know that he is a fucking star in the Middle East and all that shit. He's not gonna be cut, of course. But he shit the bed like big fucking time. Everyone was hyped up for that event, you know. And what's the punishment?
So who would Khamzat need to beat, and how would he need to do it in your eyes for you to go, okay, maybe we could keep him around then? Like, who at welterweight, or does he need to move up to light heavyweight and beat someone there? Like, who would you, you know? What would he need to do for you to be like, okay, I'm happy with him now, he can stay?
And just to further my case, again, I think that the UFC should cut him due to their parameters. I don't think he should be cut, on my opinion. But if you're gonna cut Jailton, cut him, because all of that plus this bitch does not pretend to defend his belt more than once in 1.5 years. Like, this dude should have been booked a fight like fucking months ago. He fought in the middle of the year. He doesn't want to defend his belt one fucking time, wants to go to light heavyweight. He wasn't even champ at welterweight. Like, who the fuck this guy he thinks he is? He does a shit fight for the title and he thinks he owns the fucking company. He doesn't fight, he's annoying. Like, this dude is fucking shit. As a champion, he fucking killed the fucking division, and you're not gonna cut him, but you're gonna cut Jailton. Your question: who he should beat? He should beat Imavov, but Imavov doesn't want to fight him wisely enough. Mm-hmm. It's not so much about who he should beat, but he should try to finish his fights, and more than that, he should fight more often. For me to think that he's a good champion, he should push to fight more often, like, and in his division, defend. That's what would make him a good champion, and try to finish the fight for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, you got some people here that, you know, Seymour says, Khamzat needs to be cut more for his inactivity while holding the belt up for a whole division, not really for being boring. And Super Shotgun says, he's right, Khamzat won the belt 6 months ago and still no news of a first defense, defend or vacate. It's a good point. I mean, he beat DDP, took 0 damage, no damage whatsoever, and we still haven't heard anything since last August. Crazy. 6 months, we don't know anything, don't know when he's coming back, what's going on. He took no damage. He could have fought again the end of last year if he really wanted to, because he took no damage whatsoever, but he's just choosing to sit out.
He could fight the fucking week after, bro. He could fucking fight the day after.
Yeah, true. He don't know. Yeah, he took no damage. Which is crazy. And just before
So
you go,
that's my fucking hot. How's that for a fucking hot take?
oh, that is a very hot take. But just before you go, Sergio wants you to say, "I don't give a fuck. I cannot afford to lose."
Brother, these guys think I'm gonna lose. Fucking, I cannot fucking. Okay, show me the money. Show me the money.
Yeah, your fucking microphone kept fucking cutting out. Then.
Bro, Moicano is a fucking legend, bro. I got sad when he got the fight with Ortega fucking dropped because
Oh
now
yeah.
that card is kind of shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fucking shit fight. Shit fight.
But
Anyway.
that's what I got for you.
Well, thank you for joining. That was a hot take. If that's all, we're going to get the next guy in, and we're going to try and work through these next few people. Yeah, thank you, Victor. Pleasure as
Goodbye,
always.
guys.
And I'll speak to you soon, brother. Goodbye. Okay, we've got Peyton G43. Then we have Uwu. It's been a long time since we spoke to Uwu, so it should be fun. We got Sal, and we got Zappa again at the end. We'll see who else is in after these guys. If no one's in, we'll probably call it. If not, then we'll just keep going. I'm enjoying this. All right, Peyton, welcome. What is your hot take?
Bro, can you hear me, bro?
Well, I can.
God damn it. I can't hear you, fool. Hang on. One sec.
Yeah, just leave and come back. I think he had someone else had a problem doing that as well.
You read me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Shit. I don't know why I can't hear you, bro.
Just leave and come back.
I'll try hop off and hop back on real quick.
Yeah, sound. I don't know why people can't hear me. Is this guy taking the piss? What the fuck is that water? No, Broma has been scamming the viewers. I never scam my viewers. You fucking shut up, Tony. All right, I never scam my viewers. Right. Oh, he's joined on a different thing. Hold on a sec. Hello.
My bro. You got
Can you hear
me?
me?
Yeah, I got you, bro. Can you hear me?
Sweet. Yeah.
First of all, my man from Hawaii, I want to say big. I've been following you a while, bro. I dig all your takes, bro. gotta tell you-
I appreciate that. Where are you from? Hawaii.
Hawaii, bro. I'm
Man, fucking, I'm going global, guys. Swear down. Fucking
man,
Hawaii,
listen, bro.
fucking Persia, Emirate, fucking Dubai.
Hey, I don't want no issues with Persian and what's Zapper, Zop, whatever the fuck dude's name is. They got their own little shit going on. I like
Bro,
it. I like it. Listen,
Right.
bro,
Let's hear it then.
Well, first I want to say I agree with you 1,000% about the Ilya versus Islam shit. I am totally everything you said, bro. The timing of it. That's what I look at. Because I remember Islam bitch ass. Oh, he needs to prove himself and all this crap that he said about Ilya. Fair enough, bruh. Ilya proved it by KOing Vulcan Max back to back, bruh. That people forget about that. People forget, man. People forget, man. Like that's fucking insane. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. I don't want to hear. Oh, he's unproven, bro. He KO'd two legends back to back, bro. Like unbeatable legends. You know what I'm saying? You feel like. So I
agree.
I'm 100% with you, bro.
Yeah, I agree, and it is for me. It is just the timing and the change in attitude. Like at lightweight, it was a whole thing. Like he needs to prove himself. I'm not just going to give him a shot. He needs to fight a contender first. And now at welterweight, he's like, I'm welcome to fight him. Like, so does he need to fight a contender first, or like is he just good to go? Like, which is
I
it?
tell you why he's welcome. He's welcome because his ass is what 190. He got to be 190. Ilya,
It is.
good God, bro. Ilya, I mean, he can bulk all he wants. Fuck, like that's a tall order to be asking Ilya to try and beat him at welter. That's a lot, man.
I mean, especially like carrying that size at his height, it's going to slow him right down. You know, his cardio is going to be fucked. Carrying all that
Bro,
extra weight and shit.
Lightweight is the only way to see this fight, bro. That would be highest of the high. I don't give a fuck about Islam's cut and well, you know, I'm going after legacy. Okay, if you're going after legacy, wouldn't you want to be the one to fucking beat this Ilya? Fuck, wouldn't you want to be you?
Yeah. Or you could do like a 165, 163 catch weight.
Yes,
you know,
yes, bro.
Like halfway. Do like a catch weight bout. Then it's fair. You know,
dude,
no one loses the belt. You know, it's just a super fight to see who's the best. You know, that'd be decent.
Bro,
and then you're not losing anyone as champion. You know, you've still got both your champions. Exactly. It's a catch weight bout. No one loses the belt. I think that's a good idea. I should have said that. I should have said that in the fucking thing.
That's a great fucking idea. No, that's great, bro. Listen, I have a take for you. Being from Hawaii and all, you know, Max is our savior, bro. Max for real is. You're in the UK, right?
I am, yeah.
So Max here is fucking giant. Like, there's a whole fanboy, bro. He's literally like the savior here. But from that bias aside, bro, I honestly think Max could take Armin. I don't know why everyone thinks, bro. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, Armin's just gonna fucking smudge him up, and he's gonna make it dirty, bro. Have you not watched Max Holloway fight before? This fucking guy is fucking fast as shit. First of all, at lightweight, he's not so damn drained, which he had no fucking business cutting to fight Ilya again. Let me get that in there. He had no fucking business doing that. That was, I was so scared, bro. And when that happened, because I knew he looked so good against Gagey, and for cut all that muscle and fight Ilya, bad idea, bro. Bad idea. But with Armin, okay, Armin's good, bro. Listen, Armin's good. I don't hate Armin like a lot of people do. I don't hate him. But I mean, bro, if you look at his skill set and you compare that to Holloway, Holloway fucking mauls him in the striking. I think that's not even close, I think. What Armin's advantage is, sure, is the wrestling, the ground and pound, sure. What's to say he's going to get Max in that position in the first place? That's what I say. Bro, I think Max is smart, man. He knows what he's doing, you know?
So do you think that he's just going to be able to, like... So with, like, the wrestling and things like that, do you think he's just going to be able to, like, stuff his takedowns, or do you think he's just going to get taken down but be able to, like, scramble and get up again? Or, like, do you think he just doesn't even get close to doing that?
No, I'm sure he'll score some takedowns, of course. I'm sure. I mean, Armin's legit. I think he's for real. But at the same time, like, when it comes to fighting Holloway, bro, I think I see him getting up quick. I see him, you know, getting out of shitty positions. I can see him just using all this experience he has at this high level. He's been in this game since he was 20. He's been around forever, bro. And I really think that matters, bro. And I'm not trying to read these bitch ass comments telling me how I'm glazing Max, bro. Yeah, you bet your ass I'm glazing Max, bro. You bet your fucking sorry ass. None of you fucks is from Hawaii, bro. I ain't trying to hear shit. You guys can fly down here and we can sort this out. As my boy says, we can figure it out, bro. We can figure it out.
As Max says, we'll find out Saturday night. All right, find out Saturday night. Bismarck said, yeah. This one, bro's in here glazing himself. Okay, Max Holloway's coming back to glaze himself.
You bet your ass, Bismarck. Everyone likes to everyone likes to shit on Max, bro, because you know how he talks. You know, he kind of talks kind of funny in a way. Bro, that's how we all talk here. He literally sounds like all of us, bro. Imagine a whole fucking island of Max Holloway's. How it is what it is, brother. Listen,
we'll find out Saturday night, man. We'll find out Saturday night.
Listen, we all talk like that, bro. All of us sound just like him, bro. That's why I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm from Hawaii. None of us make it, bro. Max Holloway made it, bro. I bet your ass I can glaze his ass, bro. I don't care, bro. Do you think that's a ridiculous take, though?
I mean, I don't know if he'd beat him, but in saying that, Max Holloway hasn't been submitted since Dustin Poirier.
His debut.
You know, like all those years ago. I mean, we can have a look at his resume. I think if Arman's going to beat him, it's going to be like a submission, all right, sort of win. And I could be wrong. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong.
I think his only sub was Poirier, his debut. I think that's the
Poirier.
only time
That was triangle armbar over 14 years ago. That was the last time he got submitted, and he's not been submitted since. I mean, he's lost decisions, and obviously he got KO'd by Elia. I don't think Arman KOs him by any means. He could do some like ground and pound, like he could land some ground and pound. But what do you think Max does on the ground then? Because obviously you think that Sorokin takes him down. Do you think Max has got good enough grappling and wrestling scrambles to get back up again, or like do you think he just kind of survives on the ground? Bro. Maybe like sweeps him and like reverses it, or what? Like how are you seeing that?
Could see sweeping. I could see some sweeps, some reverses for sure. I don't see him staying in shit spots like my boy Dan Hooker got put in. That was bad, bro. That was bad. I don't see that happening to Max. I think Max is way too good to, you know. I mean, and I love Dan, bro. We love the Australians too out here. I love Dan Hooker, but that was an awful performance. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with Arman, bro. Like, and he did the same shit with BSD. I don't know what the fuck Dan Hooker was on that night when he decided to shoot a takedown on BSD. Bro, he was tuning him up on the feet. I don't know why he decided to go for a takedown, which shows the fight IQ, in my opinion. Bro, Max knows better than to, you know, fuck around with Arman wrestling. I see himself getting out. I don't see him putting himself in shit positions. I just don't see it.
I think Max's way to beat Arman would be try to just stay away, you know, keep it at range. Yep. Max is pretty long. Arman's pretty small, I'm pretty sure. Like Max is 5'10". I think Arman's like, what is he, 5'7",
5'8". Yeah, he's
short. Shit, no, Max is 5'11", it says here. So 5'7", you know, he's got a good 4 inches on him. Pause, but he does.
Pause. Yeah, I got you.
Someone's asking. People are asking me in the chat to get you to say slowpoke CTE version.
Man, you guys is fucked up. Can you make it say slowpoke CTE? Poke slow. Poke slow, my brother. Poke slow, my brother. We gonna find out.
I mean, look, Max, look, you can't fool us, brother. We know it's you. Okay, you show your face. Okay, you can't fool us. All right, the bromosexuals are fucking clever. They're onto you, brother. No, but I think Max's way to victory again. Well, in fact, how do you think he beats him? Though, because obviously you said that he beats him. Do you think he finishes him? Do you think it's a decision or a submission? That'd be crazy.
Decision. Peter.
Here he is.
Decision, bro.
You tell he's Hawaiian. Look at those tattoos, bro. Look at that shit, huh? Look at that.
Healthy decision, bro. Healthy decision. Let's say, I would love a finish. We'd all love a finish, but Armin's a tough fucking bitch. So I mean, I could see Max just, you know, maybe not Calvin Kattar performance level, but you know, just beating him the fuck up on the feet, you know.
That performance was just unbelievable.
Legendary. I'm not trying to hear shit from any fucking comment fanboys. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Talk to a wall, bro. That's what I tell them. Because bro.
That performance was fucking unreal, and it was even better. He was, you know, shouting at Dana, saying that he's the best. You know, he's the best whilst dodging punches.
Right?
Crazy.
Is that not the most fucking insane shit you ever seen in your life, bro?
Crazy.
Oh my god, bro! You know how much balls that takes, bro? That's
imagine if you're saying that shit and then he gets clipped. Could you imagine? That'd be unreal.
And he's just on that down, bro.
Like, shit.
Hey, I gotta defend him one last time. Okay, I caught a lot of shit. Okay, when he fought Ilya wanted, you know, to start the fight. Okay, we got bitched. We got bitched, bro. We got bitched. Yeah. It is okay. We know better than that. I mean, find me someone else that's gonna fucking trade with that son of a bitch to start the fight. Are you
No
fucking
one.
kidding me?
No one.
Find someone
I
that
said
will.
I said in my breakdown, because I started MMA YouTube roundabout then, and I actually broke down the fight pretty well. I just got like I almost got it perfect. I said Max would have a good round one, and he did have a good round one. You know, he'd find more success, and I think Max will win that first round, and I think he did. Then Ilya will find more success in round 2. He'll start landing more shots and figuring out Max. And then I said in round 3 he'll enter like a flow state and like rock him real bad towards the end. And then I said round 4 he would KO him, but he just KO'd him in round 3. But the whole thing kind of went as it did and as I kind of said. But I also said if Max does trade in the first 10 seconds, then he's fucked. He's done.
He's fucked.
He's done.
We knew better. That's right. We knew better than that. And I know this is a Mickey Mouse fucking, win and shit, how I'm looking at it, but I don't give a fuck, bro. He gave Ilya his toughest fight of these last 3 guys. He did, bro. He won the first round. There is an argument not gonna lie. I rewatched the fight and I turn that shit off when I know what's coming. I turn it off. I don't want to see it again. Bro, there's an argument. Okay, because I watched it live, but when I rewatched the fight, I don't want to see. I don't want to see us getting rocked again, bro. I don't want to see that, bro. So I see all that shit in the comments already, bro. They got the gifs of Max eating, the shit that put him down. Like, fuck it, I hate that shit so much.
Did you pick Max in that fight?
I did, of course. Always. Yeah. I always pick Max no matter what.
How did you think that he'd win? Like by decision or?
I was hoping a late TKO. I know that's kind of insane to say now, but at the time, you got to think, bro. At the time, that was after Gaethje, right? And you saw how good he looked against Gaethje. Like, that was a masterful performance against Gaethje.
Yeah.
But, the deep down in me, I knew, fuck, he's cutting back to featherweight. And if you look at him, bro, he looked like shit. He looked fucking terrible at weigh-ins, bro. Like,
I mean, he always did, though, didn't he? He always looked like shit. But especially ballooning up to lightweight and then coming back down again straight afterwards,
That was a mistake, man. It was a mistake. I really wish we had that back because, man, like, I don't see anyone else finishing him like that. I don't. Charles gonna get his ass whooped. Charles invites the fire too much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think Max beats Charles.
Definitely.
You. I think Max beats Charles.
Fuck yeah,
but so last 10 seconds. So you said Max Holloway by a decision. What do you think the scorecards would read?
48-47. I'm not this fucking delusional fucking, Ilya fanboys or Islam fanboys that'll, it's a 50-44, it's a 50-43. No, bruh. I'm not like that. I see a 48-47 Max by damage, I think.
Fair enough. Well, I just want to also say, Beefcake, just fucking shut up about fucking politics in the chat. All right, we're trying to have an MMA discussion. All right, this ain't the place for it. Well, thank you, Peyton, for joining, and I hope you see you again soon.
I will be back, my bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. No Thank you.
All right, peace. All right, it's time. It's time, boys. Ooh.
What's going on, man?
Long time no speak.
Yo, bro, before we even get this shit started, dude, your boy Persian has been harassing me the entire time. I love it. I've never seen the guy's face. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you.
I have, yeah.
Hey, Persian, before we get this shit started, it's nothing personal, man. At the end of the day, everybody, I think everybody in the community knows what type of person you are and what type of, like, people like. You're a keyboard warrior. You're a shit starter. You're a troll. You're a rage baiter. You say stuff to get reactions. It's fine. We love it, bro. We're going to go back and forth with you. I realized that anybody who's happy about their life isn't wasting their time calling people names and bothering people on their free time. So, listen, I'd rather be me than you any day, kid. Let's get this shit started.
All right. What's your hot take, Uwu? Let's hear it.
My hot take is actually... considering the direction that the UFC is taking since they've crossed over to Paramount, I think we should bring back steroids. Bring them back. Bring them back. I'm tired of the delusion. Listen, I became a fan of UFC in probably about 2019. So I was like 17 years old. I'm turning 24 this month. It's been years. And when I became a fan, it was in that era where it was like the USADA era. You know what I mean? All these guys are getting fucking popped. They're getting fucking cut from the roster and shit. People are getting put. Everybody was getting put on hold offs because they were on TRT and BPH, whatever, something. It was crazy. And the logic behind it was it's unfair. GSP's going on these like anti-doping campaigns, even though we all know he's on gear. He just passed his test. It was just crazy. It made sense. Guys not being on gear made sense before the sport got boring and they started making it like WWE. This is an entertainment sport now. They're cutting the best fighters in the world. They're putting on banger of fights, but with bum-ass guys who have no grappling. We might as well just let these niggas take fucking testosterone and steroids and kill each other in there. And we're going to have... Imagine Patty versus Gagey, and both of them were on gear. Imagine they were on steroids.
Would you have any any limits, or would you just say take whatever you want?
The walls. It's their own life. They're killing themselves anyway. They're shortening their lifespans anyway. Go out, take it. Imagine Derek Lewis on roids. You know what I mean? Like
Tai Tuivasa taking steroids.
Tuivasa on steroids, bro. It would save the fucking promotion, bro. It would save. I mean, expose all these guys that have been on roids the whole time that have just been getting away with it. Because now
that's actually a good point. That's a really good point. So like your Usmans, your Islams, fucking all sorts of guys. Yeah, true. Actually,
all these guys that have been on gear the whole time, now they're gonna look shit. Yeah. That's
actually a good point. And honestly, a lot of people in the chat are actually. MB says bring back roids for heavyweight. I mean, you look at the heavyweights back in the day. You got Brock Lesnar.
They were on roids.
Yeah, crazy. Zappa says I absolutely agree. Bring back roids.
And listen, before Paramount was one thing. When they were at ESPN, the structure and the direction UFC was headed in was all logical and made sense. Bro, they're not. They have abandoned the business model now. They're just putting up whatever fights. They're just letting fighters do whatever, take breaks and do all this shit. They're cutting guys that are doing well with one loss. They're keeping guys that are like Tuivasa. Just who cares anymore? It's WWE. I don't care.
Fact steroids should be
I didn't think that one was that hot. I think Dana White is great for the UFC.
Uru is absolutely right. I mean, this is the first time, Uru, that everyone's kind of just on your side with one of your takes.
I must have some white pigmentation on my skin.
Maybe you do. Maybe you're not as black as what you thought, bro. I mean,
I'm not as black as I thought, man.
But yeah, I think people are agreeing. And to be honest, I mean, like you say, man. I mean, obviously there is some that are quite clearly on steroids. I mean, I think Islam
is on roids.
Yeah, Usman's on it. I think Islam is on it still. You've got who else have we got? Fucking Paulo Costa's got to be on it. I mean, Chandler's probably on it. Chandler's got that fucking steroid gut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that fucking steroid gut.
Yeah.
Easily. So like, if you get everyone on steroids, the people that are on steroids, it's like even then, isn't it? I guess.
Well, you know how you would do it too. Is I think they should make it mandatory that every fighter get their testosterone levels checked. And if your testosterone isn't peak, you have to take a supplement.
Oh, so you're not saying like unban it. You're saying like it's a mandatory thing that you need to take.
Bro, this is entertainment combat sports at the highest level. Clearly, there's guys doping, and clearly there's guys getting away with it. Just make it mandatory. If you want to make more money, you want to get more knockouts. You want to get faster submissions? You want to have better press conferences? Get these niggas on the fucking on the dials. Get them on the nick.
Imagine a press conference if everyone's got like fucking trend rage and roid rage and shit like that.
It was, guys. Let's be real. We don't have to imagine. That was the sport in its prime. The golden age of UFC was guys on roids.
Bismarck says cutting guys for not taking steroids is fucking based.
That's what I'm saying. Cut them. Like, oh, you don't want to hop on the thing that's gonna make you punch people more and harder? Get the fuck out of my promotion.
Go to the PFL.
Go to the PFL. There's no one on roids there. Now there is. All those guys
a lot
are
of
on
people
roids and they're still so shit.
Yeah, they are. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a crazy take, but when you really think about it, I mean,
Bro,
if everyone's on
NFL,
it,
man.
if everyone's on it, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's all level.
And think about it. Look at all the guys who like GSP pisses me off. GSP, you were on roids, bro. You were on roids, bro. Stop it. This guy imagine fucking Henderson or Diaz was on roids with GSP in those fights. They would have killed him. They would have killed him. Fuck.
Right, so,
and then, what do you think about Dana White, man? I keep seeing this take. Everybody wants Dana White to go. I love Dana, Oscar, the Grouch White, but I'm biased. I'm from where he's from. I live an hour from Dana's hometown. I'm close to Boston, so people are like, I'm used to people like Dana, just grouchy people who are like salty all the time, just like dickheads and shit. I love the personality, but who do you if you don't think Dana should be in the UFC and he's harmful for the promotion at this point? Who would replace him?
Well, so are we moving on from the? Are we moving on from this one now? So
are you guys done with the steroids? I think we've all pretty much agreed on the steroids. That wasn't that much.
So Dana,
that wasn't
so
a hot
you
take.
think
That was a take that we just don't talk about?
You think Dana White is like good for the UFC then, or like
you know what it is? When I think about Dana White being good for the UFC, I just go, who else is gonna fill in that role? I look at other MMA promotions and other fight promotions. And I look at the leaders, their front runners, their faces. Like you got Karate Combat. They got a good one. The President Awesome guy. He's very he engages with his chat and his community very all the time on Instagram and all this shit. He makes it very inclusive for the fans. You got Scott Coker, who I don't think he's running Bellator anymore. But like a guy like that who's just in the shadows doing his job, well respected. Everybody appreciates what the events that he put on. But he had no personality. You know what I mean? Then you got the guys like Eddie Hearn, who's their only personality is promoting fighters, and then it's just like Dana White is the cokehead guy who slaps his wife, his hey kid, fuck off kid, that's it. We're never gonna get another guy like that.
I think the big problem with
after Dana is gonna be a media trained Jew.
I mean, you're probably right. To be fair, I mean, because Paramount's owned by the Jews, bro. Paramount's owned by the Jews. I think the problem with Dana, I do have a camera here. Hold on a sec. Oh my gosh, she's asleep. I think the problem with Dana isn't that he's not got a personality. I think it's just that lately, right? He just doesn't care. Like I watched the Zuffa boxing announcement. He sounded more excited for Zuffa boxing than he has done for any previous announcement from the UFC. He's telling fans, if you don't like it, don't. With Volkan Lopez, if you don't like it, don't watch it. And it's like, well, no, Dana, you're meant to. You serve the fan base. It isn't like, well, if you don't like it, then just fuck off. It's like, okay, why don't people like this? Why doesn't it make any sense? And it's because
I hear you.
He also doesn't get involved with the matchmaking, the contract side of it. I think if Dana just kind of goes into the back and does what he does, which I would imagine is like organizing events in terms of like talking to stadiums and arenas and sorting out like the business side, go and do that. But I think we need a new promoter, someone that's like the face that gets people hyped up, because he doesn't get anyone hyped up anymore. Get like a Chael Sonnen or Conor McGregor. Get fucking Conor McGregor coked up, fucking going live on Instagram, being like,
"This is fucking." That'd be great. Yeah. Even like a Tito Ortiz would be fucking dope.
Could you imagine?
He's fucking hilarious. CTETO, just like.
That's my problem with Dana. I think as a promoter, I think he's checked out. I think Hunter Campbell's doing all the matchmaking and the ins and outs. Dana White's doing like the big business stuff, which is fine. He's doing a good job at like the big business, growing the sport, going to new locations, getting the Paramount deal. But I think my main thing for Dana White is the reason why I don't think right now his current role is good for the UFC is because it's turning fans off and making them pissed off. We need someone that's passionate and that cares about the sport. I feel like me and you are more passionate about the UFC than Dana is right now.
Sure. But hear me out. I'm going to play devil's advocate, right? I remember when Dana White started getting salty. I remember. It was when he slapped his fucking wife, and everybody made a big deal about it. Listen, guys. We have to be real. Imagine you are the guy. Imagine you took UFC out of bankruptcy. You built this promotion up. I built this shit brick by brick. He built it, and we loved the product. For years, we loved the product. And then social media comes around. The MMA underground gets bigger. And all of a sudden, all the fans have opinions about Dana's personal life and the things that he does that aren't related to UFC. And now Dana White, the guy who's built this shit brick by brick, wakes up every day, looks at his phone, hops on Twitter, and all he sees is memes about him slapping his wife and about how he's a bald fuck and how he was fat, how he would have got knocked out by Bro, Dana White is a billionaire. I'm not sure why anybody's surprised why a billionaire cares less about his job when all fans do is criticize him and complain about everything he does. Listen, everything you said is valid. But I bet the way Dana looks at it is, this is how he's been behaving for the last 2-3 years. He's been at it for 30, bro.
Oh, yeah.
30.
No.
And now, and 30 years down the line, because everything isn't perfect, people just talk about it like he's never done shit. They talk about it like he's not shit. How do you think Dana feels?
When people say Dana White's like never, when they clown him, they say shit like, he's always been bad, this and that. Obviously not. All right, he has been very good. Obviously, he's built it from nothing. He's grown it into the global product. Everyone knows about the UFC. It's mainstream, but the problem is, and it might be for all the reasons that you're saying, which are valid, or maybe he's just like, I've been doing this for like 30 years now. I'm just like, like the hunger's not there.
He should be the one who says, I don't need to get cut. I don't need to get fired. I'm just going to go focus on what I want. It seems like Dana White keep making money off the UFC, whether he cares about it or not.
I don't think Dana White should go completely, because obviously whatever he's done on the business end it has done really well. All I'm talking about is, as the face and the promoter, he just doesn't do anything. He gets on live streams and he says shit like, all right, guys, I got shit to do, so let's get this over with. It's like, this is your job, Dana. What do you mean we got shit to do? Like, could you imagine this ain't my job, but if I came on stream and just streamed and I was like, all right, guys,
got boys to donate tens of thousands of dollars to, bro.
Yeah, but just imagine if I came on stream, right? Because I stream weekly, obviously, and if I came on and I just went, all right, guys, I guess I'll stream or something because I have to. Fuck it. Like, no one's gonna care. They're gonna be like, all right, well, we just won't watch it then. You know what I mean? It's just same thing with Dana. Like, if Dana White comes on stream and goes, all right, guys, there's a pay-per-view. I guess I'll fucking tell you what fights are on the card then. Like, people are gonna be like, well, if you don't give a fuck, then you're turning us fans off, and then we're not gonna care as much as what you used to either. And I think that's the thing. People are just getting pissed off at Dana for not caring, and also just playing favorites and mistreating fighters and shit like that. It's just people don't like it.
Can we be real?
From a business end,
favoritism with fighters is coming from the Jews. Like, I think Dana has a little earpiece and they're telling him, doesn't matter if you like that guy, he doesn't like us, you can't get behind him.
I mean, I think it's very possible. Also, before you go, Uwu, because I know you got a lot of thoughts about the chosen people, because your time's up. I want to get your thoughts on the White House card. Should we even be going to the White House at this point in time?
Guys, I'm an American. Why the amount of problems, the global, international problem, Why the fuck is the president worried about a UFC White House event?
Yeah, innit? That's what I mean.
The world is burning. It sounds. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say it because no one else is gonna say it because they don't want to come off as schizo. They're gonna do some big ritual bullshit at the fucking White House. They're gonna use fighters in the UFC to gather a bunch of people in some octagon under some bright lights, and they're gonna do some demonic shit underneath that fuck, just like that just like got exposed in the Epstein files. That's what they're doing. Anybody, as you guys have seen, fighters are not really interested in the White House event. I think even the fighters all know, for the most part, that this is some, and the fighters who are interested in it are Alex Pierre, the Freemason, John Jones, the sellout, Hollywood gay faggot, all the fucking dudes that you know have already sold their soul, that Dana White owns, like Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor. But everybody that seems to be a real person they don't want nothing to do with this shit. So fuck the event. I don't care about it. I don't need it.
No, I mean, no.
I
Me neither.
want to see good fights. I don't want to see an American card.
No, I know. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think that we should be going anyway, to be honest. But I mean, it is what it is.
If they're gonna do a UFC White House card, it shouldn't be called the White House card. They should do a UFC White House event on a weekend where there's not normally UFC, and they should have like a main event, a co-main event, and a feature fight. 3 events at the White House. 3 big fights that we probably wouldn't be able to get to see normally, but Trump can make it happen. They should make it like that. Ilya versus Islam, Piera versus Jones. These types of matchups. Have 3 of those fights. Boom. Aspinall versus Ngannou. Boom. There you wrap it up. I don't want to see an entire card in the White House. There's not going to be no real fans there. It's going to be. They're only going to let fighters that are like politically aligned with the United States compete. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, to be honest. But thank you
for
joining.
Get out of here. I know you got some more guys waiting.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you for joining. Ooh, pleasure, man. It's been a while.
Of course. Before I go, on the streams, all the haters in the comments, specifically you, Persian. You're Persian. Until you hop on the panel, bro, and converse with all these guys, and you're cordial, and I can see that you're a human being, bro. Nothing you ever say will matter to me. No, bromo, we don't always agree, bro, but you're a good dude, bro. You're a good dad. You're a good family man. You're a good worker, bro. Keep doing your shit.
Appreciate that, brother.
Good shit on hitting 3K, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Of course, bro. Of course.
All right. Speak to you soon, mate. Alrighty. So we have got Zappa, I might be wrong, and Sal. All right. We are going to do these last 3, okay? Because I don't want to be going on for too long. I don't want people to be waiting for too long. All right. I know Zappa. So you've already been on, bro. So I'm gonna half your time. All right, because I want to make it fair. I want to get these guys on. You got 7.5 minutes because you've already been on once already. All right. So let's hear your other hot take. Then we'll get I might be wrong, and then Sal, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's hear it, Zappa. Let's go. Go.
Yeah, I know it happened once, but it's so nice to have to do it twice, man. You already know. So first of all, I just want to say one thing. He showed a picture of this dude who once did MMA contest. He doesn't even do it anymore. And he started insulting him, saying it was me. Even though it wasn't me. I'm not that guy's lost soul. I'm literally not that guy. He just starts insulting this guy to insult me when I'm not even him. Which is pretty fucking crazy.
I can't lie though, you do sound like him. You do sound like him a little bit.
Dude, have you heard him also? This guy sounds nothing like him. No, you know, we sound similar, but we're very obviously not the same person.
Zappa has yellow teeth minus 880.
Now I just want to say one thing.
All right.
Persian, you're gonna die alone. Like, let's be honest. You sleep around a mid-hose, and that like fills like the void of your life that no woman's ever really loved you. Like in a way she wants to be with you. So by sleeping a 5 out of 10, you like feel that that need to be like that need to be with like others, even though you will never get married, and your bloodline ends with you. And maybe you have like a baby mama who then has like this ugly ass kid who looks like you, and you're never really gonna talk to him. But that's really all you're ever gonna do in your life. Now, I wanted to say, who is the fucking goat, dude? Like I don't know. See, it's actually really rough for Persian because he got owned by a black tranny and by a teenage Jew. This is fucking rough, dude. Imagine that shit. Like, not getting by a teenage Jew, you get owned by my fucking Persian who's also a schizo retard, just like me. Not in a bad way. I like that. No. I mean, not Persian lost history. I mean, ooh, but just like me. So nothing, no shade. I like ooh.
Oh,
Persian
oh,
is such a fucking
Uwu,
bitch.
right? Me and Uwu, we have a bit of a weird one, right? So he was in the server before you joined, and it was just like constant, just like I'm not blaming Uwu or blaming whoever, but it was just very combative, and I was like, I just need to remove like everyone seemed to have a problem with Uwu, so I was like, I'm just gonna remove Uwu, and then the problems will go. But when he comes on stream, all right, and when we actually talk, he's all right, and then we get in the Discord server, and then it's just like everyone just fucking butts heads, and it's just like I just
So
can't be
here's the
asked.
thing. If you maybe remember, but I did like troll Uwu a little bit, but actually I kind of take that back. He's a funny dude. He's
He
funny
is
enough.
fun.
I don't
Yeah.
have anything against him.
He's like this one like on. He can. I'll be honest to you. All right, you do confuse me a little bit because on stream you seem like a different guy than you are on Discord. Maybe we just read it wrong. I don't know, but it's just how it seems, just how it comes across. But yeah,
If
it
it's
was
between
cool.
anybody and Persian, I'm sure Persian's in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole thing in the server. You know, I had to just
Dude, that's
I all I had to do was remove the, I guess, like the common denominator for all the beef, and I was just like, right, I either have to remove fucking 7 people, or I just remove one, and then the drama goes. But that's pretty
this is
much
clear racism.
right.
This
What
is
can I?
clear racism and transphobia.
Racism, transphobia. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, it is
No,
what it is.
I'm
You
just
know,
pulling your leg.
it's the black femboy, man. We just can't be having the black femboys in the server. You know, it brings us down.
No, here's
Although
the thing. No, let's be honest. You might be a black fembo, but I feel like you beat the shit out of Persian. Like you see how Persian keeps talking about, oh yeah, like if you stepped up to me in real life, I beat your ass, dude. Persian, if you stepped up to me, I would run away and sue you. Like I told you this before, I wouldn't fight you on the streets. I would fucking sue you. Are you serious? Like, I would sue you for all your money. You and whatever fucking disgusting poor girlfriend you have for 2 months.
that is the most Jewish thing you could
I
do
know,
to someone.
dude. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I'm not like a bitch. He's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna fight you like I'm black. No, I'm gonna sue you like I'm Jewish, bitch. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm gonna see like I'm Jewish. That's a crazy statement. That's funny.
No, I gotta say, because I'm telling you, man. Like this guy is so obsessed. Like that he tries to make me somebody else because he has no way to insult me, and he's gonna die
Mm.
alone. He has like his fucking whore girlfriend for like 2 months, and the next one for another 2 months, and you're gonna die alone. And if you ever have any girls, my sons will capture your women, all the ones that any of your wives, I'm sorry, any of your fucking or girlfriends give birth to. My sons will like take them, and your family line will be conquered by me. And I'm gonna castrate all of your boys if you ever have any, destroying your family line. I will take over, bitch. You're
I
my
mean,
fucking whore.
you'll probably try to circumcise them and then fucking take off the foreskin
No.
using
I
them
ain't even serious. I'm going all the way in. Double
like what they
circumcision, bud.
like what they do. All right, fucking ripping the foreskin off with the mouth and shit. Disgusting. They do
No,
that.
whole thing's coming off, not the foreskin. Whole thing. They're losing everything.
The whole thing. All right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no,
What,
they're
what
not getting circumcision. They're losing everything. Everything.
right? If you
Dude,
don't have a hot take, I am gonna ask you. I mean, you've only got like one.
I do have one hot take. Actually, I do have one hot take.
Well, you have 1 minute.
Right. I think Alexander Hernandez and Chris Duncan would beat Arman Saryukian.
Oh, God.
No, hold on. Let me explain. First of all, think about it, dude. Uh, Chris Duncan literally ate flurries from Terrence McKinney and then subbed him. I mean, we just know that's a granite chin, infinite recovery, good jiu-jitsu. What is Arman going to do? Same thing with Alexander Hernandez. Arman's going to try to get him. Alexander Hernandez is going to blitz. Going to blitz on the outside. Arman comes in, pop, hits him with a left hook, fight's over. Like he did against Chase Hooper. Why do you disagree? Arman got fucking knocked by Joaquin Silva. Are you telling me that Alexander Hernandez can't put him away?
I mean, why are we on about Alex? Wait, Alexander Hernandez versus Arman Sarukian.
Yeah.
So the guy that's 2 weight classes above him.
No, that's Anthony Hernandez. I'm talking about Alexander
Oh.
Hernandez.
Fucking dumb cunt. I'm getting them confused. I mean, we just haven't seen them prove anything worthwhile yet. I mean, I feel like that's
Dude,
why.
Kentucky's on a tear. 4-5 win streak against monsters like Mateusz Rebecca.
Oh, I am fucking monster, bro. Rebecca? Who
Look
the
at monster, dude.
Well, that is a crazy take, but you are out of time. I don't know if anyone
All
will
right.
actually agree with that one, but it's been fun having you on. I have 2 more people, and then we're gonna call.
All right, no problem.
Evening.
Peace.
I'll see you next time, brother. All right. I Might Be Wrong. He's been waiting patiently, and Sal, you will be coming on after I Might Be Wrong. He's got 15 minutes to give his take. I'll get the timer ready. Thank you, boys, for waiting. Sorry it's been so long. I might be wrong. You have been very patient, though. As always, you're always patient in these streams, so I appreciate that.
Is this working?
Let's hear the take. Let's hear it.
This one is a bit. I was trying to think. I didn't really have a hot take before I joined. I was just trying to think: is there any fucking take I had that could be considered a hot take? And I found one. Joshua Van beats everyone at flyweight. Besides Pantoja. That's a 50-50 fight to me. I think he beats Tyra. Oh, sorry.
So you think he beats everyone at flyweight?
Yeah.
Just not Pantoja.
That's close. That's like a 50-50, maybe 60-40 matchup. I think he beats
I remember you picked Joshua Van to beat Pantoja.
Yeah, I did, but it's close. It's like extremely close. I was picking Joshua Van because he was like my day one. So I was just like, he's an underdog, I'm gonna roll with it. And I flew.
We got a few in here. Terrible hot take. We got Manel Cap beats Van. The fuck is Ian Gary doing here? But yeah, I mean, so you think he's going to beat Tyra? You think he beats Cap as well?
Tyra is close. Tyra is like the grappling. I don't know, but he's beaten grapplers in the past. He beat 10-0 Ray Sahuria on short notice, like relatively easily. I had the 30-27, and then beat Bruno Silva. Cap also beat Bruno Silva, but Bruno Silva's on a tear right now, and he beat him like
Silva, yeah. Well,
round 3 knockout.
He did actually. I mean, he did get knocked out by Charles Johnson, though. To be fair.
Yeah, and fucking Cap got decisioned by Mateus Nicolau.
Oh yeah, true. We actually Sal says that he has a take on this topic. If you'd mind him joining, and then we can get you both in.
I don't really have a lot of time. I have like 10 minutes, so.
10 minutes. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You do your take then, and then we'll get Sal in afterwards.
All right.
So do you think? I think Manel Cap would beat Joshua Van. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basing this off of a few thoughts. Obviously, Joshua Van beat Royval.
Mm-hmm.
Very good win. Very good win. All right. Decision over 3 rounds. Great win. Short notice too, which goes in his favor, but also it also throws Royval off a little bit. So it's a bit, kind of like Royval wasn't prepared for Josh Van, but also Josh Van wasn't prepared for Royval. So it kind of goes both ways. Then we get full camp Royval against a Manel Cap, and he gets fucking starched, not knocked out. And then we also have in my thoughts on this would be, we've seen Josh Van get killed by obviously Charles Johnson. Yes, it was a while ago, and Royval was landing some good shots on Manel Cap's chin as well. I think Manel Cap's got that power, and he's definitely on the fucking juice. And I think if he can land on Josh Van with his speed, power, and the steroids, I think we could see Josh Van get another TKO loss from Manel Cap. But Tyra, I can see Van beating Tyra, to be honest.
My logic is age. Everyone is just assuming Joshua Van at this point in his career will not just drastically improve at his next fight. They're treating him like any other champion in the like organization. He's 24. That's a fucking baby. Like
There it is. Yeah.
29 is going to be his prime. He's been 5 years till his prime. He's every fight now. He's going to improve so much.
I didn't even think about that. Right? Yeah, that's actually a good point. He's not even in his prime yet, and he's doing this to. Well, I mean, he's only really done it to like the only top guy that he's done it to is Roy Val. But to be 24, all right, coming in on short notice against number 2 contender at that time, I believe number 1 contender.
I think it was
beating him convincingly, and like you say, he's not even in his prime yet. He's got a few years for in his prime. So it's like, how good will he be when he gets to his prime? That's going to be pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, and also we have to think, Mel Cap lost the decision to Kai Asakura. In the most recent fight with Asakura, he lost the decision.
Yeah.
And in my head, I think Van easily beats Kai Asakura. So I'm doing a bit of MMA math here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit of MMA math. I just want to say one thing to Ivar in the chat. I'm not usually live this late. I know, but it's been a nice little live stream. I've been live since 15:15. Well, I've been live for nearly 2 hours now. So yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been fun. Sorry, go on. Yeah, you were saying MMA math. To be fair, I was using a bit of MMA math, saying Manel Cap beat Roy Val on full camp more impressively than what Joshua Van beat Roy Val. So I'm kind of doing a bit of math too, I guess. But this is the thing with Van. You can only really do MMA math because he's not fought a lot of top contenders. He fought one top guy, and Pantoja got that fluke arm snap, and you can't really look at a lot of Joshua Van's wins and go, "Oh yeah, he's a top guy. He's a top guy." He hasn't really fought any of them. Not like any fault of his own. It's just where he's at in his career, and he just got a big jump up because he hopped in on short notice. But the problem is we don't really know how he hangs with the rest of the top guys, because before Roy Val, it was Bruno Silva, who's it's Bruno Silva. I mean, I'll get his resume up if you want to continue giving your take. But like my main point about Joshua Van is that he's only really fought Roy Val, and that was on short notice, which also doesn't bode well for Roy Val. And then before that, it's just kind of like, okay, wins.
I mean, there's a lot of people here. Like Bunez is a pretty underrated win. That's not terrible. Borjas is pretty underrated. He's fought killers. He beat Ronaldo Rodriguez, which is not the greatest win, but still decent. Charles Johnson, that was unfortunate. I have to remember he's about 22 here, 23. That's still fucking big. Edgar Chairez, that's gonna age well. Chairez is pretty underrated. Durden, he got kind of slept by. We're not going to talk about that. Ray Sahuria has yet to fight again, but I'm convinced he's a legitimately good prospect. I do think he's going to bounce back. He's probably going to... I don't think he's like top 5 potential. I think he's going to linger around number 13, number 12, something like that. Yeah. Bruno Silva, this is why I think Van beats Tyra, especially. Tyra is like... The grappling is kind of an unknown, but again, with Ray Sahuria, I think Sahuria is close. Kind of close to Tyrus. So this was nearly like a year ago, and he's had that experience now. He's gone 3 rounds with Sahuria. Bruno Silva just beat Hyung Sung Park, who Tyra's second latest win, and he had a full. Tyra had a 2 days notice. Hyung Sung Park barely 2 days notice. And, he had a full camp for Bruno Silva, and Bruno Silva still beat him. And I saw a lot of people saying Silva was juiced up for that fight. It did kind of look a bit weird. But yeah, I think it was a fair win. I think it would have beat him anyway. Roy
Well,
Val.
that's the thing. So, like, you're looking at his resume and you say, underrated win, good prospect. And yeah, that all might be true, but it's underrated wins and prospects. It really, it's not really other than Roy Val, which again, he did really well against, but we have to take into account it's short notice, not just for Van, but also for Roy Val. It's going to have an effect on both guys, different styles, different types of fighters. You got Roy Val doing a full camp for somebody else. That's going to have we saw how Diego Lopez performed against Dan Ige on short notice. Not great. Short notice guy in Dan Ige. Dan Ige is not all that, really. He is decent, but he's not like, oh my god, this guy's going to be champ one day. And and even with Diego Lopez, a short notice guy really threw him off. I think that might have been a little bit of the case with Roy Val. And again, with Pantoja, we don't know. It lasted 26 seconds and nothing. They threw it like a kick each, I guess, and that's about it. But based on what we've seen and who, against the guys that he's beaten, it's all fucking really good stuff. But the problem is, it's just like, it's just the level of the guys that he's been fighting before the Roy Val win, which I think it's kind of hard to gauge how good he really is, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
But you have to think, at his age, Cap was, not even his age, I think he was older. Cap was losing to bums in Ryzen. Like, if you look through his record, like, in Ryzen, he has a couple of losses that are like, what the fuck, And
true.
He's very injury prone, and like, you just don't know what Cap you're gonna get. Like in the Makhachev fight, I think he probably would have gave Makhachev a pretty good fight. He got injured in the first round. He's very injury prone, and like no one knows what kind of Cap is gonna come out next time if he even makes it to the fucking fight, because he has a history of pulling out missing weight. So.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, will Cap even fucking turn up? Even if the fight gets booked, like, will he even turn up?
Yeah,
because the amount of cancel. In fact, let me have a look. Let me get his fucking resume up, because that dude's had fucking so many cancelled fights. It's kind of ridiculous. Honestly, though, I could see Joshua Van like beating these. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Let me just let me get it up. It's even more than what I thought. So he was actually supposed to fight Roy Val. I forgot about that. So Roy Val there again. Roy Val there. All right, Nicolau there. Cara France, Figueiredo, Perez. We go down. 2 more cancelled fights. More cancelled fights. It's just cancelled fight after cancel. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cancelled fights in the UFC. That's crazy. Insane. That's fucking wild. That's true. That is mental. So he might not even turn up.
Yeah.
So.
Also, at flyweight, he's 32 now. I think like the magic number for when like flyweights start to fall off is 33, 34. I think so. He's getting, if this fight gets delayed like a year, who knows what Cap is coming up, especially if he's, if he's not on the, what gave him the gyno, what Cap is going to show up. And I think the Joshua Van that shows up in a year will be twice as good as the one who fought Pantoja. Well, Cap will either be the same or slightly worse.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Like you say, it depends on the Cap that turns up, because the Cap that fought Makhachev was just like awful. Like really just hesitant, and
he broke his foot in the first round.
You what?
He broke his foot in the first round, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean that could happen in a Joshua Van fight, but Cap aside, well, I'll get up the rankings real quick. So we've got. Do you think he beats? No, you said you don't think he beats Pantoja.
I think it's a close fight. It'd be really fucking close.
Hey, what about Horiguchi?
I think he beats Horiguchi.
Yeah? You think he beats Horiguchi still?
By the time Horiguchi gets to the title, he'd be about, what, around 36, 37. He probably need 2 more fights before he fights for a title. Because let's think of it. There's Tyra, there's Cap, there's potentially a Pantoja rematch. That's 3 fights. That's a year.
So I mean, looking at the rankings, the people that, because he's now ranked number 5. You got above him. You got Royval, Tyra, Cap, and Pantoja. By all accounts, they're looking at doing Van versus Tyra. So you could do Horiguchi versus Cap. In the meantime,
Horiguchi, actually, that's a good build-up because Horiguchi beat Cap before.
Well, there you go. Cap could either get it back, or Horiguchi can go on this comeback tour that he's been on. You know, and by comeback tour, I don't mean that he's lost like he's lost loads and it's coming back. I mean like he's come back to the UFC. Obviously, he left and went to Ryzen and shit like that. But I can see that happening. I mean, Van versus Tyra, Horiguchi versus Cap, whilst Pantoja's still out like rehabbing. They're not going to give Horiguchi to Royval, I don't think, because I mean he's just he's lost. He's on a 2-fight skid. So why would they give Horiguchi Royval? I don't think anyone wants to see that. Cap just got a round 1 KO on Royval. Horiguchi's looking to fight for the belt very soon. I think do that. And then whoever wins against Horiguchi and Cap can fight Joshua Van when he beats Tyra, maybe.
Yeah. Fucking major voice crack there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, on that note, all right, I'm going to call it there, boys. We're going for 2 hours. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, I Might Be Wrong, for being very patient. I actually agree with this take. Now that I think about the Manel Cap thing, like you say, Van's not even in his prime yet. He's always improving. Manel Cap is very hit and miss too. So, I think that's I think this is a good shout, to be fair. So thank you for joining. Also, guys, go and check out I Might Be Wrong MMA on YouTube, posting bangers. All right, your recent one was very good. It's doing pretty well, I think.
Making fun of Dana.
2.4K.
Yeah, it's doing well.
Man, I tell you what, you're past 2. You're past 2. I mean, Ian Garron's got 2.6K. That's crazy. Hey, I said 450. No, I said 500 subs by the end of March. That's what I said.
Yeah,
you're fucking on with that. Definitely.
Fucking crazy. Loads of support coming.
Oh, it's great, man. Anyway, I'm gonna kick you from the. Oh no, wait. Sorry, we have Sal here. Sorry, we have Sal for one more take.
Will I leave or will I peace out?
Or yeah, I'll just kick you from the thing. See you later, brother. All right, we have Sal here. I'm sorry for the wait, Sal.
Yeah, no worries, man. I've been here for a while, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right,
no
let's
worries.
see your take, brother.
All right. I just wanted to quickly say I kind of disagree with his take. I think actually a short hot take that I won't really defend, but I'd love to discuss with him on another stream is I think Joshua Van is probably the 4th best flyweight on the planet right now. Unironically, I think Cop, Tyra, and Pantoja are all better than him, clearly, and they all beat him. I think when you look at the matchups, Tyra is arguably top 5, top 6 grapplers in the entire sport. I think he's seriously underrated in the grappling. Pantoja, top 2 grappling. He's just insane. That was just a fluke, we all know. So, and then Cop has really insane power, like probably the highest power we've ever seen at flyweight ever. So I think Joshua Van's too green, and I also think his power is overrated. And he also just got his blue belt as soon as the Pantoja fluke happened. So I'm just like, man, nah. I'm sorry. He improves really quickly, but I honestly don't think he has bad matchup. It's a bad matchup for him. The top 3 for me. But
it could be tough. Definitely could be tough for him. I think it's this is what I was saying though. It's like we don't really know how good he truly is because he's only fought Royval.
Yeah,
and that's it. Yeah,
I'd love to discuss that take with him, of course, but I'll move on because I know your stream's been going on.
Well,
for a
you know
while.
what we could do. You know what we could do in
course.
the future. We could set up a debate between you and him.
I'd love to. Yeah, I just love to
if Josh Van and Tara gets made, we can set that up.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
But yeah, dude. So I actually one of my main takes was that we should bring steroids back, and MMA actually said that. So that's a good take.
Yeah.
My reasoning is a little bit different. I just thought the reason we should bring it back and make it like real and give everyone like the same doses is because we all know like some fighters are on it and some fighters aren't already. Like Islam Makhachev's clearly on steroids. These guys are all on steroids. A lot of them. So it's like,
Easily.
what's the point? What's the point on half of them being on steroids and half of them not? It's just like it's shitty, you know. In a perfect world, I don't think that's ever gonna happen because of sponsors. But yeah, that was a take I agree with. But as for another take, I'm not sure if I've ever heard this one before, but I was thinking about it, and I think Dricus du Plessis ends his career when it's all said and done. I think at middleweight, I think he ends off as the GOAT of the division.
All right. Well, so do you think do you think DDP is going to get the belt back then, or?
Of course, I think he's going to get the belt back, but I'm not sure if it's going to be against Khamzat. The thing with Khamzat is I don't think he's actually going to fight DDP again. So I do think Khamzat's actually going to move up. And then who else is there? We got Imavov, who's actually a pretty good test for DDP. We got Hernandez, who DDP is essentially a better version of. We got Strickland, who he already 50-45 and beat the first time. Who else? Like RDR, I think he would beat RDR. I mean, he can get, realistically, he can get another 4 or 5 title defenses. He's in his prime right now. So I honestly think he ends his career as a middleweight GOAT because he was also in middleweight GOAT contention. We were talking about him like, oh man, if he beats Khamzat, he might be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, that's a take I have. I don't know. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely. I mean, look, people still think. People still class Volk as the featherweight GOAT, even though he lost to Elia. So I don't think one loss really takes him out of the conversation. It's more how he comes back from that loss. Like if he just keeps going, you know, if he loses 1 or 2 more, then probably not. But like if he comes back and like really puts it on and a few wins, then I can see that being the case. Yeah,
I 100% agree. Yeah, dude. So I just want to also discuss the upcoming fights as well because I have some other hot takes, but they will take too long to discuss. And also, I think
I could do another stream on this in the future because it has done. You know, it's been quite fun.
Yeah, I have a lot of hot takes, but I just would like to discuss the next couple main events with you. So, what do you think happens between Strickland and Hernandez?
I can see Strickland getting a decision win. You know, just kind of nullifying the grappling and just doing what Strickland does for 5 rounds. You know, just like keeping it at range. You know, parrying. Just, I don't think it's going to be much fun. But it's going to be a Strickland fight. I think he's going to win.
I think it could be pretty fun because Hernandez pushes the pace a lot, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I agree. I think Strickland is being slept on a little bit.
Well, that's the thing as well because Strickland pushes the pace as well. So it's like who's going to lead the dance? You know, it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I think Strickland wins that. To be honest,
I agree. But I disagree with your Max Holloway take. I think Oliveira beats him pretty handily.
How do you think he beats him?
Early sub, like round 2, round 3. I think so. Let me just give you my assessment of that fight because I think a lot of people's assessment of that fight is that Holloway is going to get an early KO. I'm not sure what your assessment of it is, but majority of people think that. But I just think Holloway is an overrated early finisher. We barely have ever seen him actually do that. Look at his last fight. He took Dustin Poirier, no hips, worst version of him we've ever seen. To 5 rounds. He took him 5 rounds, and he actually got dropped by him. So I'm just like, I think it's his ability to finish the fight early is kind of overrated in my opinion. And I think Oliveira, it's a tall shout, but we've seen him talk about how he felt like he was really stupid in the Ilya fight and all of this stuff. And I feel like he's gonna go in there with the game plan of really just, you know, get the body lock, pick him up, take him down, submit him, like he did against Gamrot, who's an insanely good pure wrestler, sure, on short notice, but he seriously, like, he's it's between him and Armand for the strongest grapplers in the division. I mean, they're so strong, dude. He literally picked Gamrot above his head and dunked him to the ground. I also think Max Holloway has overrated grappling, like severely overrated grappling, just because he's never really been that tested. Because featherweight wasn't really known for its grappling during that era. I think, dude, lightweight is a different problem. Like he handedly loses Max Holloway easily loses to Arman Tsarukyan, and I think it's only closer with Oliveira because Oliveira has kind of shitty striking defense is a problem. But like, hey man, I honestly think it's such a horrible wash on the ground. Like it would be actually depressing. I want to hear your take.
All right, yeah. I mean, I think Max is gonna. I think Max. I don't think he's gonna KO him. He might. I mean, he might like drop him because Charles gets dropped in every single fight that he has. So, like, true, yeah. I mean, he gets dropped by like Chandler, who's got sloppy striking. You know, he got dropped by. I mean, he got dropped by everyone that he's fought, apart from Gamrot, which is, you know, thank God. But I mean, Max got some crisp striking, bro, and you know he's probably done the best against Elia that anyone else has done. And you know, Eli's got some great grappling. You know, I mean, we saw Elia get a crucifix position on Oliveira. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it didn't last long, but you know, he still got it, which is kind of mad.
That's crazy.
And I think it's going to probably just be a decision. I don't see him like knocking him out or anything early. Right. He might get TKO in the later rounds, but I think if he does, it's not going to be like an Eli Tuporia like flatline KO. It's going to be more like a
drop,
like a volume sort of thing, and then the referee jumps in and goes, "Oh, you know, leave him alone, Matt." You know, that sort of thing. But I think a decision maybe. I think maybe 3-2, 4-1. Maybe. Okay. The thing with like Max getting submitted is, as I mentioned earlier, he hasn't been submitted in like 14 years.
I think that's so my point is that Max Holloway has never really been tested in the grappling that much since in his entire career. That's my honest point. Because look at lightweight compared to look at lightweight compared to featherweight in terms of grapplers back in the day, like not nowadays. Nowadays, featherweight actually has good grapplers, but like back in the day, dude, it was kind of bare bones in the grappling department, and I think that's kind of a bloated statistic. Like I think it's like an over. It's like it's missing context, you know what I'm saying? And I also think your take about the decision, I think that's fair, but I also think in 5 rounds, if you think in 5 rounds Oliveira won't get some sort of grappling exchange going against Max Holloway, then I think that's kind of naive, honestly. But I also think like in 5 rounds, imagine it only takes Oliveira one time to get a body lock on Max Holloway. I know Max Holloway has really good footwork and all of this, but it takes him one time to get a grappling scenario going with Max Holloway, and the fight is essentially over because Max Holloway has never been proven in the grappling, really. And also, we've seen Ilia Topuria take him down with relative ease. Ilia Topuria didn't really want to hold him down, but he took him down with relative ease. I mean, Oliveira is such a... I mean, we saw what Oliveira did to Ilia Topuria, to add to your point, in the grappling. We saw him kind of bully him in the body lock, kind of shuck him across the octagon, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like...
Yeah, true.
I think... It's got to be a seriously surprisingly dominant fight for Oliveira. I do think he will get dropped at least once, though. I do agree because he is Oliveira. But I just think I seriously think like Max Holloway's ability to finish the fight early on and just his pace. I mean, his pace is really good, but I think the more he pushes the pace on Oliveira, like kind of the worse it'll go for him because I think Oliveira will be able to get his game going, shoot some takedowns, get him to the ground, and kind of bully him, really, really bully him, make him look bad.
I mean, even if Charles does get dropped, it doesn't mean that he's going to be finished. I mean, like, he's been dropped in every single fight that he's been in, and he's not every single, but like most of his recent ones, you know, like Chandler, Gaethje, Poirier, fucking. And he beat all those guys anyway, so it doesn't really matter unless you're Elia and puts his lights out. But I don't think Max is going to do that. I mean, like you say, when is Max? The last time Max did that was against Gaethje, but that was in the last second of the last round.
The last second of the last round, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Cumulative, light strikes, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see it being a close fight until it's not, Like, as soon as Oliveira gets a grappling exchange going, people are going to literally forget about that whole Max Holloway has underrated grappling narrative, because it's seriously got to be one of the most context missing takes I've heard, because Max Holloway's barely ever been testing the grappling. Don't you agree? Like, seriously. Yeah, I don't know, man. I honestly see him struggling. Like, imagine if Oliveira gets Max Holloway in a body lock. Like, what does he even do? Like, he has 0 grappling strength. He's kind of a twig at lightweight. He's gonna, dude. Oh my God, he's gonna get bullied in the grappling, dude. I just think.
Well, it's gonna be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
See what happens. But yeah. Well, thank you for your take, Sal. I appreciate it. Sorry that you had to wait so long. Next time we'll get you on first. All right, just to make up for it, because I will do. I'll do another open panel stream, whether it's hot takes or something else. And
next week, bro, or like a couple weeks from now.
Probably next week or the week after. I'm trying to reschedule that debate with Warhorse about Dana White, because I had to cancel dinner because of my kids and stuff.
Oh shit, bro.
But if it's not this week coming, it'll be the week after. But I'll do more of these anyway, because
I got you, bro.
Them very much.
Because I got a nice Yuri hot take I think you would enjoy. So
a Yuri
I'll
one?
save it. Yeah, I got a Yuri.
Save it. Bro. Yeah, we'll do it in the next one. So yeah, thank you for joining. I'm gonna kick you down and just say bye to everyone. But yeah, thanks for joining.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for the stream. It was fun.
Yeah, sorry it took so long. But
no worries, brother. Peace.
All right, boys. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all. Everyone that came on. Pause. Everyone that came on the stream, I appreciate you all. Okay, thank you for sharing your hot takes. Hope you enjoyed. Long stream tonight. I'm going to try and reschedule the debate with Warhorse that I tried to do last week. Didn't go to plan. Kids were throwing up and being sick, but I'm going to message him and sort it out. So yeah, thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Go check out my previous video that I uploaded today about Gordon Ryan being the Jeffrey Epstein of BJJ. And until next time, I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye. Thank you very much.